Shazam. Tell you, this coal is not doing me any good. Hey, JB, how you doing, buddy? Got home safe? Your week? Water. Had another serving of that broth. Yeah. This is good. So we've got about 5 more bags left to go. We're halfway through-ish. Oh my God, watch. Quiet. Okay, where is our beginning point? Okay. By the way, how cool is that, eh? Beautiful shot of the cat. Hey, Hobby. How come you're a stranger? You don't come on anymore? You know where the links are. You know what you're doing. Oh my God. Treat my eye again. Hey, Ryan. Everyone say hello to Ryan the Brick Maniac. Look at how little pieces are in this gigantic, like 10 by 10 inch bag. Like, this is just ridiculous. That is an obscene amount of plastic. I mean, look at this, for what? Less than 50 parts? I mean, I could basically have put the whole set in that one bag, really. Not that I would want them all in a mix, but that's getting ridiculous. Hey, Ryan. Ryan 2. So we're continuing on with the muscle bound set. And of course, I can't see. Let's see. Is that going to help me any? Raise it up. I do need to clean this desk again, though. Yeah, take your time. If I don't notice you put something in the public chat, I do look back at it, and then I'll put the headset on. I want to make sure I don't accidentally mess up any parts here. It's hard. I'm basically working with one eye right now. That's how bad the other one is. Oh my goodness. Oh, Big Nate liked my photos. Thank you, brother. I didn't post my links everywhere for this stream. Couldn't be bothered. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Especially when I do the multiple streams in the same day. I don't want to piss off certain places I'll post to. One of the groups that I've always been welcome in, they actually got a little upset recently just because I'm posting more than pretty much anyone in their group. And it's like, that's funny. So the content's allowed, the links are allowed, the videos are allowed. But because I build more than they are these days, they ding. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Go away. But yeah, it was getting a little ridiculous there. Okay, there's a 1x6. One by four. Two 1x2 down brackets. That's where their side studs are on the lower part. Three of their grill tiles, which is a mega part I really like. Centered. Interesting. Now, it would have been easier to put these on earlier. So I use the edge of my finger to push them on. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. We'll see what it looks like at the end. I mean, it presents itself very well in the box art. Ladies have gone swimming. It's nice and quiet. Oh my God. Ugh. That's crazy clutch. See if in 5 or 10 years I can find those pieces. I bet you it splits and goes flying. That is something else. Fog lamps, I'm guessing. Everyone watching on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, thank you for watching. On whatever platform you're watching on, I'd appreciate if you'd like and subscribe and follow and do all that great stuff. Better yet, whatever platform you're watching on, comment. I still recommend everyone watching jump on the YouTubes. The YouTube stream is the best one, and I think it's the best experience for you guys. You talk to some cool guys like Ryan Brick Maniac, Hobby Hooligan, who are all hanging around the YouTube. There you go. JB said it. I'll put it up there for everyone. YouTube's the best one. I stream to everything because I can, but not because I like everything. Up bracket, one of these plates. Trying to keep my energy level high. Right now, I'm literally surviving on broth and collagen. It is a source of protein. Just doing a little cleanse. Okay, this is ridiculous. These steps here, they're just having me Mickey Mouse. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the second one. I'm doing it again. Oh my goodness. And I tell you, this infection is brutal because I'm basically trying to see out of one eye. So it's 3, 1, 2, 3. One plate, one single up. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That might be it. Okay. 5 sloped with studs on sides. Ryan subbed a week or so back. There you go. The court of public opinion has determined YouTube is the best. You can catch my streams everywhere, wherever you catch them. Like, subscribe, do all that crazy crap. We are going to push in 2023. I think YouTube, we're at 1,200 ish plus subs. We're shooting for 1,500. And we want to get those watch hours up too, but that's my problem. JB's glad. Hey, cool. Well, I appreciate that, JB. Try and be friendly here. We try and be inclusive. I try not to judge anyone too harshly. People of all ages from 10, 12-ish on up to well above me with more grays than me are welcome. There are definitely times as the day goes longer or later that the topic of conversation can get a little more adultish, which I don't shy away from. That's kind of a hallmark of my channel. Yeah, we're absolutely all trying. Oh, and we're well, you want both, right? You want both. All right, so clearly I can't follow instructions because that is not what they're telling me to do. And 2 studs. 1, 2. Okay. I'm not sure if Rosalind is watching Crayon Land Bricks, but yeah, you can stream to Twitter. I used to stream to its previous video platform, which was Periscope, and then that didn't do so well, so they closed down Periscope. But then I figured out how I could live stream to Twitter Direct, so now I do that as well. I think I can live stream to 8 or 10, and I think the most I've done is 7. But I find more than 3 on Facebook, and I have issues. Or 3, more than 3 pre-planned on Facebook. Add a few more connections, and that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. If she's watching, she watches a fair bit though. Just I notice I'm getting the notifications from our messenger chat. So this looks like the front kind of spoiler diffuser thing. Okay, and this has got to go on with studs facing up. Whoosh. Okay. Wish me luck. Oh, boy. Oh, I mean, I want the best possible connections here. How do I copy your channel link, Rick? If you go to YouTube, so if you go to YouTube, um, if you click on my icon, I'm assuming you're on a PC. If you click on my icon in the upper right corner, trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. I want you to have the cleanest link possible. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the cleanest link. Geez, I still got a Snups link I got to get rid of. Okay, so this is not doing what I was hoping to do. Da, 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 da. I mean, I have shortcuts for it, but I'm trying to. How do I explain how to do this? That's the worst part. No. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do either. Because I went to nope, nope. I mean, I'm going to give you, I think, just so I can't even see what you guys are saying right now. So give me half a second. So the show notes for this show. Oh, cute. Now playing. If I go into the show notes, my YouTube link is. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this, but where's the enter key? That should give you a clean, workable link, shareable link. Click on that and let me know if that works for you. There's other links, but I don't want to give you that because then it doesn't look as good. That's the best version of it. It looks like that's the good one. Yeah. And that's the updated YouTube one that puts the @ in front of our name as opposed to / our name, which used to work fine too. But people are so used to the @ that YouTube updated and gave us that as an option. And you figured it out. Okay. I actually find it easier to do stuff on the phone than on the computer, but it's hard when I'm streaming because I don't want to screw up my stream too. That would be super bad. Because I've done that more than once. I've booted myself from my own stream, which is kind of funny if you think about it. Oh, thank you. I'm pretty sure if you're not, well, first, post your link in here for everybody. And then if I haven't already, I will, I'll post your channel in my community, and I'll have you as a page. We'll help you out. Well, hey, I always appreciate that. You probably skew to a younger audience, but that's okay. My computer is dead and I'm charging it. Laptop, huh? I was streaming for the last actually, all of it, really, if you think about it. All my YouTube streaming until 2 months ago was on a laptop. And I killed that laptop. I did a good job of killing that laptop. It killed the ports. I was causing it to overheat in many ways. Having 4 cameras run off the USBs is a great way to burn out your USBs, I found out. Those 5-cent parts have a way of failing. Take it easy, Ryan. Wash all the naughty parts. Wow. See what I mean about the clutch? Like, you're hearing that, right? It's huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are these all tiled? Oh, they are. They're all tiled. Interesting. I feel like a pirate. I put the medication in my eye and I'm basically all glassy-eyed on the one. There you go. JB Awesome 5640. So, trans yellow and 2 squares in trans yellow. So it looks like the squares are the outermost connections. There we go. Nice. That's what we've been working on there. Water, water, water. I just noticed that when I'm checking my analytics, it's like, I can get people watching, but I got to get more of them subscribing. Got to play that game. Let's see. One of these each way. One left, one right. And a 1x4 there. Tile in the center. I was setting up my graphics for my next stream and I realized, oh man, it's going to be brutal with stickers on that one. Oh, look at that. That goes together nicely. Look at that. You see, very nice, very nice. And look at that. All of those are spares at that point. Lots of little Mickey Mouse spares. Bag 7. Again, ridiculous waste of plastic. Okay, nothing in there. So we've got some beautiful printed parts here. Tile printed. See, everything printed here. Okay, nothing on that. License. Oh, look at that little license plate. Okay, that one's not printed. Hopefully, it didn't need to be. But look at that. See, nice. Flip everything over at this point. See what's what. I think we're good right now. Okay, what is it with all you guys that taking a shower right now? It's all good. It's all good. All right, so this goes this way. See, everything, look at that. Those two pieces, the prints, they line up pretty good. Black tile here. Now, black tile not printed definitely looks different. Not sure if you can see the difference, but it is different. Not horribly so, but it is different. Is that going to be black only? Okay, that's going to be a black only. And I need an L plate. This piece, and another L plate. The L plate goes there, and that goes there. Oh, that looks so nice. It's looking sweet. Let's see. This plate in a green tile. Really? I hope they cover that. Not that I need it to be studless. I don't mind seeing the studs on the build, but ooh. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, I'm a little confused. That's the way that. Okay. Not the clearest of instructions. And that looks like it's like that. green with no print and a wing with no print. $120 green plate. Should be right. Oh, is this the hood? I thought it was building the side. No, apparently I'm building the hood. Okay. 2x2 and a 1x2 tile. Tile, I assume a 1x5, and this piece not printed. So there's our hood. And it's so nice to not have to do stickers to get this look. Two 2x2s. Two by 4, 1x3, and another 1x3. Come on. There it is, 1x3. So that locks in this group. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, that looks like the picture. We're in good shape. Now, moment of truth. This is going to go on the hinges. Okay, so I've most likely it feels like I've put them on the wrong part. It still seems it's too high. So I'm going to take them off and reevaluate, compare. I'm stumped. I am stumped. It looks like they show a full so it's not that, which would actually that would actually look better, which is kind of funny. So there's an error. We'll try it one more time. See, there's no way for that to work like that. There's contact with the engine. I mean, if that's what they intend, that'd be different. It comes up a little, but to me, it doesn't have the slope, and I can see there's a slope. So I'm going to move that one piece, try again, because when I compare, yeah, this matches the step. Here, I'll even show you guys. This matches this. But this piece, I'm convinced, needs to be moved up one set of studs. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Let's see what we can do. Let's use a Lego separator. Come on, be good. You dirty, dirty. Oh, man. This is where the Mego stuff frustrates the F out of you. Take a look at this. I've basically torn the whole damn thing apart. Fix this one thing. So there's no way for that to work. So if I do this now, so there's my modification. I moved it up by one. JB is back. Said the world's fastest shower. Oh, hang on. I see it, Kev. Yeah. Shazam.
Shazam.
Good, I can hear you. Good, good, good.
Am
Been
I
missing
too
you,
loud?
buddy.
Am I nice and clear? Am I too loud?
No, you're clean. Sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah. Sorry about that. I've been joining Mayo and Cliff a little bit, and that Breakable Cow.
Yeah.
Riding the circuit as it is.
No, that's cool. I get it. You're more popular than me now.
Oh, I highly doubt that. You're gonna reach that 2G by like mid-year. I guarantee.
I don't know. Things are starting to move again, so it's been kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, I know for a fact that my roommate has subscribed to you. Now, I don't know what his profile for YouTube is, but like what his name would be. But every time I see one of these cars that you're building, I scroll through and I point it out to him. And then because I'm also part of the group chat, I hide our conversations. And I'm like, okay, it's just private, but I can show you these pictures quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to see more, you have to go watch the videos. So he's been watching a few of them. He's actually been like, I really should, like, he's got all the links, eh? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I said. You're usually on point with that. If there's a link to be had, you got it in the bio or the description.
I tried. And I have found the more I dump into that descriptor for the show, the better things are, especially after the show's over, because people are clicking on stuff and bouncing around, and they don't catch my stream right away.
Three votes on JB's poll.
People are going to check your channel. Oh, well, that's cool. I hope they're positive votes. So I modified that hood right there, but you know.
Oh yeah. I was looking at that actually.
So if you do it as per the instructions, it doesn't seem to want to close the way they show it here with a nice angle. I moved it forward. That helped. And then I might even remove it altogether or use a 1x4 instead of a 2x4 to make it even close down a bit more, make it a little meaner looking.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'll make that determination later. Right now, I'm using what they gave me. But it's on there. And at least now this looks right. I'm seeing the right amount of clearance.
Right.
If you build it the way they first said, it doesn't work.
True enough.
Which happens sometimes.
Oh wait, what are you wearing today? Is that a red or an orange Masters?
So it's actually red, but the creative camera that you see at the top, very high dynamic range by default. So it turns red into orange.
Ocal or Oracle or something?
Orco.
I was so close. Yeah.
So close. Here, let's turn that on for everybody. There we go.
I should turn my light a bit. That's a little too bright.
But going through some of the shirts, and there's always some I don't necessarily want to wear. So it's like, now I'm hitting up the 10 new ones again.
Well, okay, so I don't generally like to promote AliExpress, but I do. Anyways, this sweater,
Yep.
this sweater. Do you recognize that logo, that saying?
No, I don't.
Does this hat help at all?
Yeah, but I'm not into.
You're not into it?
No, I have one shirt. I do have one orange shirt.
You know,
But
yeah. So you know what that shirt is.
yeah,
but you just can't think of it.
Right now,
Okay.
the thing escapes me, and my
So
daughter will kill me because she bought her
it-
boyfriend the same shirt.
this one here or this one?
No, not yours. The orange. Yeah,
All right, I'll help you out then. So, that's the dragon symbol for I
Dragon
don't
Ball
know what-
Z.
I'm not sure what language, but yeah, Dragon Ball Z, and it's
Right,
like
there you
one of Goku's gis that he wears. It's on the back because he's studying to do the dragon.
That
This one
ridiculous
here.
show where they'll have 27 episodes for one battle, you know. And
Okay. That aside, this is the logo that the humanoid lady with the blue hair.
okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, her dad is like the smartest person in the plant on the planet in that show. It's called Capsule Corp, and one of the younger Super Saiyan guys, he ends up wearing this sweater. I got this off AliExpress, figuring I might get 2 or 3 wears out of it before I wreck it, because usually when you like something like a pair of sunglasses or a hat, it's the first thing to get dropped in the pool or lost out the window kind of thing. So I thought for sure, no, this sweater, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. It's a great sweater. It's not too warm, but it's not like it's not too thin.
I've had pretty good luck with the prints from overseas. The only trick is the
this
sizing.
one looks kind of aged.
You never know if the
really
sizes
tell.
are going to be okay. Like,
hey, Big Nate. Hey.
Shazam, Nate's back.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, I'm skinnier dude, so I have to go like double XL even for the Chinese sizes.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't.
You should have seen when I was ordering the spandex or lycra bike riding suits.
Mm-hmm.
It was really Russian roulette of what would fit and what wouldn't. It was something else. Because what I do is I ignore their sizes and I just take the measurements, you know, whatever they said for height, weight, all that stuff. And I'm sitting there with the string, measuring all my body, trying to get the best fit. And thank God that stuff is, of course, very elastic. So there is some tolerance to it. And it's like 3 out of 4 would be really good, and 1 would either be too tight or too loose, right?
That's right.
Definitely tricky. But, you know, paying 25 versus paying 125, I accept that risk. And I said, you know what? I'll suck it up. I still come out ahead.
So I don't know if you've been using it lately, the AliExpress, but
well, I don't now. January and February, I don't, because Chinese New Year makes it ridiculous to get your stuff in a timely fashion. So I really don't go back to it until. Hey, Greg, I don't go back to it until March.
What's up, man?
Same old.
Man, what's up? You got to play Tetris with the screens now?
A little bit, unless I want to sit behind my blue moon up there.
No, you don't want to do that.
I mean, I've been tempted to remove it because you've been noticing I've been tweaking my overlays again. But that's my oldest branding. And it's like, I really don't want to get rid of it, you know, keeping the head and then keeping the circle. I mean, plus, I want to probably get my T-shirts and hats made soon. And it's still a logo that's really clean and easy to work with.
What you building?
Yeah,
me or Kev?
Both of you.
Well, what I'm building is on the screen. At the top, at the bottom.
Rick is building the HHL99 muscle bound.
It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? I've debated if I'm going to include those set numbers, but the problem is for some people, like if you search for muscle bound for Mega, there's 2 or 3 different versions of the set. I'm trying to make it dummy proof, and I'll put the code in there so people can actually find the right SKU.
It, uh,
Anyone tried these chips yet?
What's chips? Because I can't see you now. Because now you're behind my light.
Oh,
Pringles. Oh no, man. So there's the 3 types. You showed me one before. Is that another
you've
one?
seen more?
I think there's 3 different spicy flavors with that.
I've only seen this one so far.
Okay, someone told me there was 3, and I believe them.
Oh, not in my
Look at-
Walmart because they're lame.
looking at the picture, it looks like a Mustang.
Well, it's definitely lifting some inspiration from Mustang or Charger. I wouldn't say Camaro.
Do you-
Mustang or Charger.
You have to get it lined up when it's all finished. It'll look good.
Yeah.
Oh, have you named the All Bricks Count figure that I sent you yet? Have you named him at all?
No, he's still hanging out on my microphone here, though. My wife just noticed them today. She goes, "What is that?" I go, "That's a Lego figure sent to me by my buddy."
Yeah,
but
I love that guy.
Yeah,
Is it cool? What was it? Oh yeah, have you tested him and everything yet?
I mean, he fits in some and not in others, and sometimes he looks good, and sometimes he looks like a little boy. But this is where he lives now, just because it's kind of cool, and I always see him.
I like.
He's always pretty much on screen on my headshots, so
yeah, I love it. I'm working on some tech deck stuff today.
Tech deck, the little skateboard stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that stuff.
But like I have
if that was around when I was, really young, I would probably have owned them all. I wasn't a big skater. For me, it was BMX. I mean, and those were hard lines too. You were either BMX or you're a skater. You usually weren't both. At least
I go ahead and I trim up some stickers and then I place them on there, vinyl them on there.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like a demon in the crossfire kind of dual picture going on, and then you didn't catch this one, but it's like a nice little.
Actually, hang on. Keep that shot up.
Oh wait.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I trimmed it out of like two different stickers, and then placed it on there so that it looked like it was unisync.
So what's the deal with the wheels? Is that stock with the wheels, or did you custom?
Oh heck no! They usually just come white, and I pick through my gallery of extras and sand them all smooth so they match the same diameter, and use my caliper or miter gauge or whatever it is, this little digital measury pincher thingies.
Yep. I think caliper is probably right.
Yeah, see, I feel stupid not knowing exactly what it's called, but
I mean, people hear me call out these names like Traverse Bricks and this and that.
Yeah,
some of it I know for a fact, and some of it I've made up just because it makes sense to me.
Right.
But no worries there, man.
Yeah, and some of them are like the old school ones, and now they've got thicker ones that come out, the newer ones. I was just trying to screw this one together.
Does this come with stickers?
Some of them do, like certain kits. Like if you look at this one here, it has like the elements and the tech deck on the bottom. Those were stickers that came with different sets, and I put them on this wooden aftermarket board I got.
Nice.
Yeah, what about that one?
Pardon me?
You wasn't finished though.
No, what? Does my set come with stickers?
Yeah.
No, Modern Mega doesn't come with stickers. Yeah. It's all prints, dude. Everything you're seeing here
is printed.
That's all prints.
That's so amazing looking too. It's sharp.
Yeah. No, they do a good job too. And stuff lines up nicely.
But no print on the NOS bottle. Are you joking?
That's kind of funny. I mean, I would call it a sticker on there because the sticker would kind of look cool. But
I think I know why. NOS is a brand.
Oh yeah. They could put anything on there, a danger thing or whatever, right?
But I think maybe for licensing reasons they probably didn't.
geez, that makes me. Oh, my phone is nowhere near here. I was just thinking, geez, I should have my family pick me up a drink, but that's okay. I realized that would go against because I'm cleansing / fasting sort of. So I'm basically just having broth for 3 days straight.
What?
Yeah. Well, I've done it a bunch of times, and it's amazing.
Are you turning
for weight
40?
loss. Sorry?
Are you turning 40?
Why?
Well,
I'm much older than 40.
they were telling me that I'm gonna have to do that cleanse when I turn 40.
Depending on what you're doing, whether it's a water fast or a fruit. I mean,
no, I meant for
juice,
that 40-year-old checkup.
Oh, the prostate type thing.
The bend over and cough. While you don't have prostate cancer.
No, this is just for general health and to get me back.
Well, that's a good idea, like a general detox.
Path. And yeah,
and detox from all the.
So basically, it's just beef broth and collagen powder I have. So it's just protein basically, protein and salts, and very easy on the system. Gives your body a little bit of something, so you don't feel like you're starving or anything. Try and drink lots of water. I don't have to do anything for a couple of days, so it's like this is the ideal time for me to do something. I'm not going to go run a marathon, and I've got my energy up high. I'm taking my vitamins. Got a B100. Got one caffeine pill, which is equal to a cup of coffee. What else? A ginseng. Just some stuff to keep me alert. Mobile.
I used to be right into that ginseng when I lived up Toronto area because a lot of the ginseng farmers up there. And
I got a red ginseng that I'm really liking right now. I don't know if I could recommend it to everyone because some people will get back to me and they'll say, "Oh, this is not so great for me." It's like, but not everything works for everybody.
Mm-hmm. I still put it in with my my health drinks.
How's your Fortress of Solitude day?
Well, it's been an okay day, and wifey and daughter took off again and ditched me again. So they went for a swim. My community center is about 2 or 3 blocks away. It's not far. Actually, they're not at a community center. They're at a private gym. Even though I've got a community center 2 blocks away, they decide, let's go spend money and go to the.
I was just going to say, did it involve spending money?
Yeah, well, this is the one that we have to pay a membership for, and it's like
then that kind of makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've already committed to it for the year or whatever, so I'm just glad they're starting to use it again.
I need a YMCA membership.
Does that cost a lot in the States? YMCA?
Not a lot.
No.
I'm gonna look it up.
I can't remember what ours is, but they wouldn't let us run our RC boats, so I was like, well.
Oh, you wanted to use the pool?
Yeah,
that'd be wicked.
And like.
Toronto,
we were
that's the place you could run the boats.
No, not in Toronto. In Toronto, I could totally understand it, but no, I'm in a smaller town now, closer to Kingston. But no, they were like, well, I mean, like, I understand if nobody's there, there's no harm, but no, and they're like, all right, whatever, peace. At least we were upfront about it, We could have been sneaky.
Ooh.
But I tell you, Harborfront, there's a couple of spots that would definitely be awesome to run the RC boats. But I got a feeling someone or city security or something might crap on that idea.
When I lived up Toronto area, Brantford, we had the Gretzky Center, and they were awesome about stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You could rent the pool if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, I figure that's the only way you could safely run the RC stuff because you don't want.
They have like community.
You don't want to bean anyone in the face.
They have community days for swimming, and a lot of people don't show up when it's winter time. but a lot of the elderly show up to hit the hot tubs and the what's the other thing?
The sauna.
Yes.
Okay.
So as
So
long as
that's
you
the thing.
steer
So my
clear
wife
of
and daughter are
those,
doing a lesson. They're doing a lesson, and then they got free swim afterwards. I think so. That's why they're taking advantage of it tonight.
I
so
looked
like,
it up.
yeah. What do you
I
got?
looked it up. The YMCA annual fees is about $600 a year.
Wow! Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, wow. I mean, what is that, like $50 a month US? I mean,
That's all. That's the full package right there.
yeah, I would hope that's everything.
That better be 3 nights in a rub and tug. I tell you what. Never mind hot towels.
Want the extra package? I want the package taken care of.
I mean, like
I-
that's a busy city right there. I tell you what. Is there any? Oh shoot! I wonder if there's another one that's close enough to you that would be cheaper.
Oh, look at that nice piece.
Oh wow!
Love these. Love these.
Not bad. Not bad.
I'm not the biggest fan of mixing, but there's absolutely some great stuff that I would consider
Mixing?
Yeah. Some of the stuff for mocks just would be great. I mean, imagine that.
Oh,
How cool your pool would look. You can make a pool mock and you got some more prints.
oh, you know what? If you were smart and did the tiles on the floor,
I love that.
then-
If you were smart. Sorry, I didn't.
not you, but as a person with making the pool mock, right? If
Yeah.
you were pool mocking smartly, let's say, you would put the tiles down, then you would give yourself like a brick worth of space at least before you put that down, so that you'd have a little bit of, you could see the tiles underneath the water, and
Yeah.
yeah.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. We get to turn this back around.
Yeah, that thing's looking so groovy.
I figured out what I want to do when my Lego city gets bigger. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. No secrets here. Spill the beans.
Yeah,
Well,
right. What a tease, Ryan.
Yeah.
What Bubba Fett says, speak freely.
Speak freely until he shoots you in the face. I hope they toughen that show up. I mean, I know the actor was upset and he wants to see it manned up a bit. At the political years, let's end that garbage and let's get him killing some people and
Yep.
Getting some revenge and taking a few bounties or something. I mean, I still like the show and I like the actor. I know a lot of people actually don't like him, but it's
going to hide a golden chicken in my city, and whoever finds it first will get a shout out on my channel, or make them into a Lego character and put them in the city. Ryan Brick.
Oh, hey. Yeah, that's something that's cool. And I've recommended that before to people. So if you're well, here's the thing. You can, if you are legitimately building a city, like you've got some structures and road plates and, let's say it's at least something to look at, not just one structure. If you got something to look at, one thing you do is have your fans send you a minifig, like a sig fig of themselves, and then have them distributed in your city. It's a great way to get engagement. I've seen so many YouTubers do this, and it's really awesome.
I thought that was really awesome when I actually did it on Facebook. Before my original full name profile, like my original Facebook got hacked.
Mm-hmm.
It was just my name, right?
Yeah.
And I was on Lego Canada, I think.
Lego Collectors Canada. Does that sound right?
Yeah, like it's one of the 3 or 4 you're from.
Rocky's group?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so
That's the
Rocky's
guy.
group, Lego Collectors Canada. Well, that's because before that there was, and it's still around, I think, but I'm not a part of that group. Lego Collectors of Canada. and that's Jamie's group.
Mm-hmm.
But Rocky's group is Lego Collectors Canada.
Now, I won't mention any names, but there was one person in one of those groups that's not Rocky's group, a different group than Rocky's.
Okay.
And he rubbed me the wrong way when I asked about a figure that he had for sale. I was like, what's with this Roman figure? Like, why is it $26? Like, I literally just grabbed mine from the store today for like $6 after shipping or whatever the maximum price is at Walmart.
Would that gentleman actually have a YouTube channel called Quick Bricks?
Quick?
Joseph Opera?
No, it wasn't him. No.
Okay.
I actually get along with him all right.
Really?
Yeah,
okay. Well, you and me are different.
He's very vulgar, right?
Did I ever tell you? Well, he can be, especially when he drinks.
Well, 100%.
I assume he's still a heavy drinker. I assume.
Yeah.
I haven't watched his stuff in years.
Yeah, he is.
But so did I ever tell you how he rubbed me the wrong way?
No.
Okay. So this goes back to one of the groups that we were in.
Yeah.
And it was an auction group. And he bid up an auction on a Death Star set he clearly didn't read the auction. Maybe he was lubricated. I don't know.
Good call.
Yeah. But he bid up an auction by what I felt was at least $200 too much.
Oh wow!
Just
to
for that
get
set.
the bids up.
Well, no. He legitimately wanted it. Here's the problem.
Oh.
He didn't read the description. The poster very clearly said what was wrong with the set, which was short a few figures and minus a few parts or something.
Oh, yeah.
Hence the valuation. Like, I had a good idea what it's valuated at or what it should be valuated at, and he clearly overbid. And then the last 3 days of the 7-day auction, he
dropped his bid.
He backpedaled. He tried to come up with excuses. He said the seller's rude, this and that, because he was asking questions. It's like, dude, you already put your bid in. It's a little bit late to be asking that question. And in the end, he backed out of it completely. And then one of the moderators in Rocky's group, she basically said, well, I'll take it at what her top bid was. And super awesome that she did that, getting him out of jail, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I really wanted his head on a stick. I really didn't like that. And then so that was bad. And then a couple of years later, when I created Rocky's auction group, and I grew the hell out of that real quick. And then he came in, and Rocky had a fondness for the guy because basically this guy threw figures Rocky's way. So basically buying them out. Yeah. Whatever. And so me and Rocky bumped heads over this guy because I didn't want this guy who doesn't follow through on his auction bids to be in my auction group.
Yeah.
And that's where Rocky kind of wavered because Rocky said I had full control, and it turned out I didn't. So it's like, you know what? I just walked away from it completely, stepped down, and just literally I've not been in there since. You won't see me in the membership or nothing. I have no idea if the group's still around, what the numbers are.
Oh, I couldn't tell you either because, like I said, I got a new Facebook, and I just been steering clear of everything with Facebook.
And I don't need an excuse to spend more money, so it was like, well,
that's where I'm at too. I spend enough.
Yeah, I don't need help. I don't need help in that department.
But yeah, so I was on Rocky's group there, and he was doing those. What do you call those? Giveaway.
The draws, the raffles.
Yeah. So I'm not rich, but we all like to play. We all like to gamble, so I figured, what better way to gamble than with Lego.
Well, of everyone I'm probably the one who's won more than anybody.
Oh, no shit.
Well, yeah, I had 2 first place wins of Death Stars, 9 months apart. Same set, by the way. First place prize.
Dang.
I got a whole bunch of seconds, a third, and a 4th place win. So like 7 or 8 wins on his draw, which is funny because I actually crapped on his draws in the beginning.
Huh.
I did. I disputed the process and how legit the numbers were, and because we knew for a fact how some people were like, they were buying the max of like what's $80, and they were buying 2, 3, 4 rounds of that per draw.
Yeah.
And we really hated that because they basically bought for place.
Yeah.
They really stacked it in their favor. And don't get me wrong. And it's like, I'm not going to tell them how not to make money. But the other thing is, there's also rules in Canada on draws and raffles.
Absolutely.
And it's like, he really didn't get good legal advice. He's been very lucky that no one has really snitched him out. Or maybe they have. Did he stop them? I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, I honestly, I don't know, because like I said, my Facebook was all hacked, so I probably was.
I know in the news group he kind of started up, but then I heard he stopped it again, so I don't know.
Dang. Well, I know all I know is whenever the Ewok Village came out.
By the way, still one of the best sets ever made.
Okay, I won that.
And you won that. Oh, lucky guy.
So with $15, Rick.
Yeah, well, that's the best part, right? We win on $15, and that's the thing. I've only ever spent 15 on a draw, 15 on a draw. I've never upped it. Been a while since I've done one.
I can't remember what it was, but like I think it was like around the same time that I was really looking into it, and I'm like, so how does this work? And he goes, well, you buy these little dots, and we give them away to charity, yada yada yada, something, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and he only did that for a little while, saying that was how they were, because you have to be giving something away.
And
so he took that part of the advice that was posted by me and a few other people, and he only did that for a month or 2 or 3, and then he kind of dropped that out of the postings.
Okay, so there you go. That's what I mean. So I was out before he stopped doing that.
Okay.
And I got in on $15 worth. It was I was really excited to win.
Yeah. So the 2 first place wins, I found out I won the same way both times. Me and wifey were at the laundromat, and ding on my phone, you get the message pop up, and then I go and check the groups, and it's like, oh, that's so cool, man. On $15, are you kidding? That was a $4.99 or $5.99 set at the time.
I want the Imperial Shuttle.
You like the Imperial Shuttle?
UCS one.
Oh, the UCS one's nice. It's beautiful. I enjoyed that build. You know, white is a real pain, though. White is definitely one more than most. You got to keep out of the sun. Direct sunlight.
Yeah, I have a whole bag of them here. Actually, right here. Shoot.
I was actually shocked to see a couple of YouTubers showing off their rooms for display and seeing all those windows with the curtains open. I was really shocked. I'm like, really?
Oh, what's that called when you do that to yourself or to someone? You give away the personal information or something like that? What's that like term called?
Exposing yourself, or
that's a
or doxing yourself?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so how do you say it, and how is that spelled? Because there's 2 kinds of it, right? Like dossing and doxing or something.
Yeah.
So leaking valuable information, that one's like kind of like against the law. And then there's the one you do to yourself, which is like basically the same thing, but you accidentally...
It's like if you post my address in the chat, right?
Yeah,
that's a big no. But I could accidentally do something like when I'm doing my openings and I show the address in the box, right? Which is why I'm careful to have it upside down.
Yeah,
lock it out. Usually I just put it upside down, so you don't see it.
Right.
That's where you're kind of self-dossing yourself.
So, but that's called what? If somebody uses that information, it's called doxing.
Doxing or dossing, yeah.
Okay, there's another one where it's like I'm trying to remember now. Hold on a sec, because I ran into this with Discord and stuff, right? The other thing I'm thinking of is when you do something to their internet or their IP so that they get kicked off their system.
Well, there's stuff you can do like packeting where you flood their IP with what's basically requests, and these requests could be nothing more than pinging their IP, and the server just basically chokes, and it's a denial of service. Well, there you go, DOS, DOSing. Dossing.
Okay, so dossing and
Denial of
doxing. That's what
service.
it's got to be. Because
Dossing.
we've been having this debate on Discords through Daisy and Rust servers and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's one thing to leak your own information, and then people are able just to like pick it up by like line of sight or word of mouth, you know, and then they can use that to either antagonize you or to do legitimate harm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, wreck your credit score or some stupid thing. I'm not 100% sure because I don't do that stuff. But yeah, I know for a fact that my roommate did it with his email and on Discord, and Buddy's like emails him and he's like, "Hey, dumbass, go take your picture down so nobody else gets this idea."
Yeah.
But in order to do what that guy did, he did him a favor, because what he did is he emailed him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he emailed him, and then when you email somebody, it shows up your email. So obviously he was very solid of a person being like, "Hey, I know we don't know each other, but we play together on this server and in Discord. Oh, bye, JB or Ryan, whoever's taking off.
Oh,
Ryan,
take
Brick.
it easy, buddy.
But yeah, so he's like, yeah, if somebody else got your email address, they could do a lot of damage. So you should probably remove that picture that you have up there of your screen."
Yeah.
And yeah,
Sometimes,
I guess that's called
sometimes
doxing.
when people come on the stream or they want to share something, and I'll ask them like, "Do you want to share that screen?" Because sometimes they may not realize what's in their tabs, or I mean, because that can be embarrassing sometimes. What tabs you have exposed?
Absolutely, your tabs. Like, what if you got Pornhub or I don't know?
Well, you know how many
other.
You know how many teachers have gotten that.
But okay, here's
they
one
get called
for
up
you.
in front of their councils at their schools.
Here's one for you then, because I've actually heard you say that a couple of times. Now you could also say for them to use Windows to share a window, because you don't need to share your whole screen when you're just
you don't have to share your
picture.
your whole desktop. You can literally
share a window.
A window, the one tab even.
Yeah, a program window. Yeah.
I mean, me, I've got nothing. There's nothing on there right now. I'm looking at. I can go StreamYard, Photopia, Explore HD. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what this one is. HD transparent pings. Well, I live.
It's like everything you have open.
Discord, StreamYard. These aren't even tabs. This is just my kind of bookmarks.
Oh, the import
a
favorites
YouTube,
toolbar?
Another YouTube, and your YouTube is actually here. Those are bookmarks, and then tabs. I got 3 YouTubes and 4 StreamYards. So I'm not showing anything I really give a crap about. And if I were to show my StreamYard link, well, like you and Dylan used to get in, anyone could use that. I don't have to let them on the stream, so they could just sit there and stay in the background. You know.
Oh yeah.
That's why remember when I used to post it straight to YouTube? They could sit there forever. Yeah. They don't get on my stream unless I click OK.
Like they control or spam all they want, but nobody else is going to know.
Well, no, it won't even get that far. I mean, into our on-screen environment. The StreamYard link, they can have it. Yeah. They don't get on until I click OK.
That's right.
So it's pretty harmless to me. I am looking for one part here, and it's not. I don't.
I pulled a new move. One day, I posted my my StreamYard's link, and someone joined my stream, and I just, without even guessing, or looking, I was like, "All right, add that person up," and I was like, "Oh, who the heck did I just add?"
Were they cool or were they?
Yeah, luckily it was someone from the chat, so we were okay.
Okay. Yeah, and I know I've done that once or twice, but I haven't brought anyone up that I've regretted. So
no, yeah,
that's
that's what I mean. It was only in the ABC chat, so.
Oh, okay.
BC.
Yeah, so I knew it was safe, but I was still like, oh no, who is this? And he had like not his name or anything put on his border. It was like something I couldn't read fast enough before he changed it. Okay. But it was like, what the heck? What did I just click on?
I will find something to eat.
I didn't catch half that, Greg.
I want to go find something to eat.
Awesome. stay near.
Yeah, we'll stay away from these chips. I'll tell you that much because I actually.
So are they really
forgot that
spicy? Are you losing the feeling in your mouth?
Like, no, that's the sad part. I'm not losing any feeling, but I did forget that they were the spicy ones until I threw it in my mouth and went, oh yeah. And now if you stop, the heat just grows.
I tell you, now that I know they're eating the Pringles, I'm sitting there like, God damn it, I'd kill for Pringles. And I don't want to be chewing on anything right now.
You don't want these ones, Rick. But you know what? If you have anyone that's whereas it has like green specks on it, so if you could easily trick somebody at the top of the dill pickle or the sour cream and onion flavor.
Do you like dill pickle?
I used to, but I had an encounter with those that I didn't like. They came back to haunt me.
Oh,
I ate the whole bag. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I got sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what? You could have that with any chips sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. But especially because of dill pickle, and like it doesn't affect me with actual pickles, but as soon as somebody pulls out dill pickled chips and that smell, like the vaporous fart pickle smell, my mouth instantly salivates because it remembers.
Really?
It remembers the horror that was. Do not ever just gorge and eat a whole bag of chips. Don't do it out of spite. Don't do it as a challenge. Unless you're Kobayashi and it's like a hot dog eating contest, then say hi. Hi, JB.
Yeah, he's trying to get everyone to come say hi, which would be nice because I actually got a bunch of people across the different things. I got Twitter and Twitch. I got some people there, but they're not Twitter and Twitch. Well, on Twitter, I don't think you can talk at all. That's the thing. Twitter, I've never seen anyone.
Oh.
So when like I got a little thing I could run my mouse over and I could see, at the bottom, is that the YouTube? So the YouTube, then Facebook, then Twitter, and then the other two Facebooks right now. So, oh wait, Twitch is there, but not Twitter. So Twitter is the only one I have no visibility of, and no one can chat. I think they can only watch.
So it's just basic. It's no interaction, just a straight live, and then you
get to
let me see it.
I'm going to jump on my Twitter. That's funny.
See, I would check that out, but I do not have Twitter.
You're not missing anything. Even I don't look at it. I mean,
I skipped MySpace for Facebook, and then skipped Twitter, and I will not do TikTok. So
I have a TikTok, but mostly just to have my account.
Well, okay. So here's my theory. Instagram has every TikTok available. So yeah.
I'm trying to see now. Where's my posts?
TikTok's the devil. I don't know why that just popped in my head though.
So if I click on it,
Billy
okay,
Mack.
so I can hear myself and
Boy.
Okay, I'm in. Let me see.
Yeah, you can hear me talking.
So right now, I want to see if this pops up. So I just said hi on Twitter. Let's see if it pops up in my combined. But I'm not seeing it. I don't think I will.
Dang.
I don't think it has the. I don't think StreamYards can monitor, even though they're pumping it to my account. I don't think it can monitor it. Because I'm still not seeing it. And that's the thing. On my pull down, it's funny. Now I don't see it at all. Yeah.
So do you have any other options through Twitch other than okay, so
through StreamYards? Actually, you could you can
wait.
actually do custom what's called custom RTM MS.
So that's that I think that semi answers my question. So you're doing it through StreamYards to the Twitter.
StreamYards connects to all of my accounts.
Okay, perfect.
With limited access on some and clearly very limited access on Twitter.
So I'm trying to figure it. YouTube is just the best, JB Awesome says, and I agree.
Well, ultimately, that's the one I want to see grow the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always that's where I want the most effort to be. I choose at different times to stream to some and not others, but YouTube is always there.
YouTube, I choose you.
I choose you. Now, Facebook actually has monetization options. I really haven't pushed much towards it, though.
All right, I know you're not a tech deck guy or a skateboard guy, but there's no way you're not going to know what this one is.
Here, let me blow this up. Oh, wait. Damn. That isn't Tony Hawk's thing, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yes.
That's his brand?
That's his brand. That's his board.
Oh man. You see, it took a little while for the wheels to be turning. I'm sitting there like
the Tony Hawk, as she says, Tony Hawk Birdhouse. And
how old is he now?
Holy crap. I think he's 53.
Is he still skating?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
Got another.
I watched him half pipe. I watched him half pipe about 5 years ago, and it blew my mind.
The one with the milk, where he catches the milk and drinks the milk or something.
No, just watching him do. It was 15, not 15. That's too low. 20, 25 foot height. Yeah, and it blew my mind. This guy is that old and he's on a half pipe.
He's still releasing boards too, by the way. The last board he released, it had this red color on it. But what he did was he took the color of his blood and paint matched it or something like that. And then for every gallon of paint, they put a drop of his blood into.
Oh, yeah. There's been a bunch of guys who've done that gimmick. But I remember back in the day, some of the comic book artists were doing that, putting their blood in with the ink.
Yeah, but he did it because I think it's going to be like the last board he releases, so that anybody gets this board, the holy grail to the Tony Hawk memorabilia. Oh, I got a board with his blood.
Tony Hawk. That's crazy.
That's totally crazy. Cool. And like, I'm really not a big skater fan either, but it was kind of pop culture for quite a bit, and they have like umpteen million video games now.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Real skateboarding, I dug, and especially the videos I could watch endlessly. Mm-hmm. The games, never any interest. I never thought it's same thing with the BMX games. I never thought they were really any good. But to watch the videos, like Jackass guys, the CKY guys before Jackass, watching them on bikes and skateboards, especially Steve-O.
Yes,
incredible what they were doing, and the money they make, and they were making huge money before Jackass. Those guys,
that's right,
because they were pumping out their own videos.
A couple guys on selling YouTube that I follow that are a lot like that. But I haven't seen any
Steve-O's
like
podcast is still amazing to listen to.
Oh, dude, yeah, I still catch that every.
I mean, he's sobered up, but he's still it's an interesting interview that he does. Everyone I've watched has been great. Although I felt sad when he had Bam Margera on.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I'm glad that he's getting some help and stuff, but it's like I almost feel like the interview, in a sense, like, I don't know, like the timing was forced. Yeah,
like it didn't seem.
And clearly, he wasn't ready for it because, like,
something didn't seem comfortable.
Yeah, but when you hear Bam's story, it's like he wasn't even in control of his social media stuff. It's like that makes it even worse.
Yeah,
but apparently, he is his own worst enemy. But you know what? So are all those guys.
Yeah,
I mean, everything they've ever done. I mean, Steve-O back in the heyday had 4 apartments, and one of them he turned into a skateboard park. Right. His landlords must have hated his guts.
Oh, definitely.
Can you imagine getting any of the properties back after Steve-O's had it for a while?
So now that you bring that up, I actually think I remember him saying that they legitimately. What did you just say before you said that? Was he had how many apartments? Because
4. Because he had one to live in, one for the skateboard park, and it was hilarious when you watch, like, he would do these little half pipes up the wall, smash into the ceiling.
Yes. Okay. So the reason nobody called the cops was because the other 2 apartments were above and below the skate park.
Oh.
And then
I didn't
think
know that.
Yeah. So then when he got sick of that, or basically trashed it, and then had to fix it with his money pretty much so that he wouldn't get a lawsuit,
Dude,
he
you
moved
just
it
made me had a brain
downstairs.
fart. I just realized there was one video that I saw where he basically put a like a fireman's pole
Yes.
from one apartment to the other.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't clue into that. And it's like,
Yeah, no, you like literally said it yourself too. He bought a couple of apartments and don't know how he got kicked out, because you do know.
Can you imagine that? Like in one apartment, putting a fireman pole so he could go down to the other one. It's like, oh man,
without having to go out into the hallway and down a flight of stairs.
I mean, he was the rebel everyone wanted to be.
Yeah, no, I really don't know how he didn't get in a lot more trouble.
How did he not die?
A lot of his, like,
forget Jackass. How did he not die?
I think one of his first stunts was like a failed like party trick where he jumped off a balcony or a roof and literally pancake splatted right before the pool.
Yeah. Well, I've seen so many of his stunts and skateboard videos where this guy was always concussed, like just crazy.
Well, I'm glad he stopped beating himself up that way, but he still does crazy stuff. Like he was on that Hot Ones show, and he's releasing his own hot sauce called Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole.
Oh dear God!
So during the last dab or whatever, he takes some hot sauce and he dumps the hot sauce right in his own eye.
Oh God!
Yo, classic Steve-O, and he's like, "That last dab was not necessary."
Oh. So he's not really wising up too much.
He has not gotten any brighter, but I bet you he's gotten smarter. I bet you he went somewhere and asked people, like, is there a real bad reason I shouldn't do this? Can I come back from this? And they'll say, okay, don't do this. He won't do it, I don't think. Yeah. That looks actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's coming along nicely. I actually don't know if I like blue in there. I think trans would have been, or even smoke would have been nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why they went with the blue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like that trans gray or black, whatever it is, would be a tint with the blue.
Let's see.
What's your favorite Speed Champions car from 2020 to 2022? JB Awesome would like to know.
I wanted to say it was that white Lamborghini I built the other night, but it's not. Oh, yeah. As good as it is, as good as that is.
Excuse me, was that Lego?
Yeah, the Speed Champs.
And
that's last
and
year's
minifigure wave. I see is in there, yes.
Yeah. And it's definitely nice. It's got some nice techniques. The Ferrari, I can't remember the number. I mean, I built two of them this year. But in the last 2 months.
But the last one you built there was part of the 2-pack and the or another.
So
Ferrari.
This one's nice, but not this guy.
That's the last one.
Not this one, but the other Ferrari is amazing, beautiful in every way.
But no, when you were finishing up that Lambo, you were going on about the retro iconicism. Yeah. And I 100% agree. Like, that's the dinky car everybody had 12 or 13 of. And yeah, it was 90% of the time white with something else added to it. And then when that would sell out, they'd make another color and everybody bought them. And when it comes to the Ferraris, I think it was the late 80s that everybody was really drooling over that rounded box Ferrari. Mm-hmm. Remember the red one that everybody? I think that was the one that was like really super popular. If it wasn't yellow, it was red.
I'm trying to remember the Magnum PI.
Yes, that car.
That one too was probably like the definitive Ferrari that most people could relate to, because that's the one that had all the press and everyone was just.
And then again, the same with that. The same with that Lambo, like 100%. I agree. Now they had another version of literally the same Lambo come out following that in years, but it literally had almost like no spoiler at all. Like they just took the spoiler off.
Ooh, okay.
It might have been a couple of years, 10 years down the road. I'm not 100% sure. I was younger, but I remember that one was always in yellow. everywhere
Well, you know
you
what's
looked.
funny? Countach.
That might have been that one.
There was
No, that's
a
what this
version
is.
that had a spoiler on the nose too. Had one of these on the nose. So you had all extra downward pressure on the front end.
Well,
And
maybe
actually,
it was Gallardo.
in Cannonball Run, they showed. I think that one had one of those models.
Diablo was Diablo one.
It wouldn't have been
Lamborghini
Diablo. Diablo wasn't around. It would have been for that age era. That would have been Countach for sure.
That one's Countach.
Yeah. I don't believe it's Diablo. I think Diablo is far.
What about Gallardo?
That
was a Lamborghini name, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Gallardo?
that's like the 2000s, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to. It might have just been one of those that they redid in following years, just didn't give it to spoiler for
maybe
to re-release it because it was a very popular model. I remember for the upper class.
What's funny is some of the modern Lambos, they
I tried to
got a lot of cheap Ford parts and other third-party parts.
That was crazy.
One guy's video recently, he's restoring it's probably a 10-year-old Lambo, and he's restoring stuff. Okay, the official part from Lamborghini, $1,600, but he showed what, like, he needs a right side piece, but the left side piece, he takes a sticker or tape, he puts it over the clear plastic. He goes, look, scratches it. You can see the Ford logo impression on it. You go to Ford, it's a Ford Focus part, and it's like $16, like or $30. Oh yeah, they're cheap, and you'll find it with a lot of these cars. Like,
yeah, I have noticed that when I was doing mechanics all through high school too. Actually,
I mean, it makes sense, but it feels dirty.
So yeah, I was trying to hit up your comments. Now I'm trying to remember what I was trying to say there. Hold on. Brain fart. That's what happens when I run out of coffee. Yes. Marvel, Spider-Man, Marvel Morales, Miles Morales car.
Oh, Hot Wheels.
No, the Lego set.
Oh, there's a Legos. Okay, so I'm not up on all the superhero sets.
So I ain't either, but I saw someone on screen with it the one day, and I was like, "Hello, Daddy, is that an 8 wide?" Yes, that's an 8 wide. I'm like, "Oh, yes, all bricks count needs to get this one."
Oh, is it really 8 wide? How much?
Well, I don't know. I saw it on screen, So
I mean, if it's priced like the Speed Champs, then I don't have an issue getting it.
But it's probably part of some kind of set, so I'm just saying you might want to do a second-hand dealio if you can, just to get the car. Just to get the car.
No.
Okay.
Well, it depends on the pricing.
Depends on the price. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's part of an $80 set, you're going to be like, pass, but.
I don't really want to buy anything incomplete. I don't mind getting a full set and putting the rest of the parts away after I build it.
Yeah, but no, I think 100%. If you should check this out afterwards, or if you want now, but actually, you do. I'll check it out right here. I can do it.
Check out Lego Canada and send me a link for that.
I'm going to. How can I do this? Actually, yeah,
I do have. I got Lego points and a gift card.
If I do it on my phone, it'll make it so much easier. Nice. Yeah. So let's look up.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth. This fast is kicking my ass.
What's kicking your ass?
This fast, this cleanse.
Oh, geez, yeah. Well, I had
the fasting technically is overnight. So from the last time I put anything in my mouth food wise, so that would have been the broth earlier.
Ooh.
Had calories to it. So 6 o'clock ish. And try not to eat until 10 in the morning tomorrow. So that's the fast overnight.
All right, it looks like we might be in luck.
We got a link.
Miles Morales versus Morbius set.
Okay.
And it looks like that's all it is for $34.99.
That's not bad.
Miles Morales. We have the car, and we have the other guy.
So send a link put it in the messenger group. In our chat group,
and
then it'll show up on my phone.
Okay, yeah. Hold on a second here. I'm kind of lame when it comes to doing that. Why this ad? No. Crap. Oh, okay, that might work. Okay, perfect. It's going to show me it right from the store, and then I can send it from there.
Okay,
Copy
so
link.
now I can see it.
Okay, copy link.
To these bad boys.
Yeah, my Facebook is weird because I can't change the name, and I had my roommate make it up for me because he was fed up with everybody contacting him to get a hold of me. And I was like, I don't want to do Facebook anymore. If they don't want to use Instagram, that's on them. I don't need to talk to people. So he made me.
Oh, you know what's funny? Okay, yeah, when you get rid of the figures out of the way, and I can just look at the box art. I mean, that's an interesting looking car. I kind of like that red canopy, though. That's kind of cool. Let's see what the video looks like.
It's a video?
There's a video if you go in.
Oh, to the ad. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. What?
Shoot.
I didn't even know that.
Not the best experience on the phone, but. Oh, look at the silly parts that come out of the butt of the vehicle. Like ice rockets. That's what it looks like, ice rockets.
Yeah. Did you see the stud shooter mounted on the rear fenders?
Oh, really?
Some heavy artillery right there, bro. But
oh my
honestly,
God. Oh, those are the new stud shooters.
Yeah, but honestly, Rick, that's just two curved bricks away from looking beautiful.
Yeah, there's not much wrong with it.
No, I actually like it. Like,
I wonder if it has actual Speed Champ wheels, because they roll so nice on Speed Champ wheels. It looks like it might be.
I can't tell. Their lighting isn't as good as yours, bro.
No, it's tough.
Switch to the box art, not much better, but yeah, they do look like
Speed
Champions.
That's pretty doable. That might be a worthy excuse.
Yay!
And I'll tell you the truth, I like that better than the Supra everyone keeps saying I should buy.
You know what? You're welcome, Lego. Rick's probably going to buy 4 of these.
I'm going to buy 4 and mock him.
He's probably gonna buy 4 of these and then do a giveaway when he reaches a milestone on YouTube, and they start actually crediting him for his wonderful work.
Oh God, wouldn't that be something?
Could you, man? I honestly though, so I noticed this as well with the RC hobby. What's his name? RC Sparks. Any video he would make of a brand new RC, boom, someone's using his footage with his family.
No way.
Yeah, to the point where Buddy had. Yeah, isn't that rotten?
So I got a story that'll sound.
And I've seen your pictures other places too, and I know
a bunch of sellers have used my legit Lego photography and put it on their knockoff.
It's exactly Lego what I was about to say.
And it's like, oh, you dirty guys.
And I know, because I know you. I'm scrolling.
And the worst part is like, who promotes the Chinese stuff more than me? Nobody. And they screw me over like that. Like,
and that's what I mean. Like, and I can tell the difference just from like, okay, so that's a digital image here, and that's a digital image, and there's a picture that All Bricks Count took. Like, that's how I would tell. Like,
well, the worst part was some of them you could see my old background with the pull drawers, the blue units, and it's like. And even when I had the mahogany desk instead of white,
it was so obvious though to me because I'm a fan, right?
Yeah, no, it's.
But yeah, they did it with this RC.
Yeah, that bothered me to no end.
And he's on Facebook too. This RC guy, RC Sparks. I can't remember his name, Aaron or something like that. He's a good guy and everything. Lives in Alberta or something. And yeah, he had to put a disclaimer on Facebook because that's how wide-spanned it got. They were using his face, his video to promote their fake garbage.
So there was another Lego YouTuber. I can't remember his name, but this guy had a significant following, many, many times mine. And they were using his whole body, his whole face even, just like your buddy there. And he was always having to go on. I mean, I don't know if it's happened much in the last 2 years, but before that, there was about 2 solid years where he was just being exploited all over the Asian sites, and it's like he felt so bad because he buys, and he's a purist, so he only buys the Lego,
right?
and to see his face in videos, and they were using his videos, and it's like, and when you close up look at his Lego and the studs on his videos, and then you look at the Chinese stuff, like, so it doesn't even look close back then.
Right.
And he just felt like crap.
Well, that's why a lot like your little your very nice backgrounds that you do, and you got the color and the blur going on. It still doesn't say Lego on those bricks. A purist would be upset about that.
Oh, you mean in the image? That's the thing. You can zoom in as much as you want. You'll never see a clear, definitive Lego.
Okay, so that's where, like, to me as a creator and an imaginator, I'm like, Rick, you can do better.
What do you mean? Oh, make it say Lego?
You could build something like a brick
or put my
or
own little faces on all those.
Take studs. A picture of it, and it would be so clean because you're so good at that.
I've thought about putting the head on every stud, but here's the problem. It looks too busy.
Oh, the head on every stud. No, I was even just thinking, okay, so you take a picture of a brick plate, or even the same exact thing, like a bunch of different colored bricks.
Yeah.
You take an actual picture of physical bricks. That way you get the Lego logo, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't want the Lego logo.
Oh, no?
It's bad. No, like I don't. Right now, I'm just toying around with using everybody's branding right now.
Yeah.
But, I show everything in a very positive light. So I'm not too worried about it.
So I guess you're, in all honesty,
but I really don't want it to be part of that background that I'm using on everybody's stream.
Yeah, true enough. Then you're not so branded to
it's not Lego. A horrible idea. I think.
But a Lego purist would be all about it.
I definitely don't want to cater to the Lego purists.
And then, but from my point of view, I just think your talents are much better if you mixed a bunch of bricks together and then took a picture of them. That would be cool too.
I would love to actually trip out.
Those bricks right there.
M30, like these, like, okay, so this got Mega, and it's got the Mega logo. You won't see it here, but there's some imprints on there, right?
Okay, yeah, a second one in,
and M38 on the slew band, and BST on Best Block, and not that I recommend Best Block, I don't. Even the Best Block is trash. But it'd be really cool to have all these studs side by side and have that in something. But
that would be totally cool.
I want them part of every stream.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this here.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting.
A wreck.
A wreck.
A wreck. And then look at these beautiful.
Dude, that's so nice.
I would just like to have these on anything. I mean, I want to make like a helicopter or jet and put that on the nose.
The jet, weren't they open prop?
Something. That'd be great. Oh, yeah. Can you
like
imagine that? 12 cylinder open prop. I mean, it'd just be.
Yeah. That's why I used to really love aviation a lot.
Tiny little Hot Wheels. There we go.
Oh, actually, you would remember these. I don't know what they were from. Maybe like those National Geographics or something. But there was these little cards I used to have. Like 4 or 5 inches by 5 inches. And they had trains and automobiles and planes.
Okay. And
it would tell you all about it. And you could collect these cards. I don't know if it's from the cereal or from what. 4x4 cards.
4x4 cards.
Or 5x5 cards, yeah.
You know what there was? So late 80s.
Yep.
It was a not Rolodex, but 4x5 card system.
Yes.
And you can get these info cards for just about anything. Like they blew up for about a year or two, and then they disappeared. But cars, automobiles, science stuff, aircrafts. Everyone started pumping these out because it was such an easy way. The printing company, it was the book companies who were pumping them out. It was such a great way to get people to buy into these. I don't call them scams, but the idea was, and for most of these companies, what they do is they gave you one either dirt cheap or basically free, and it was a subscription model, so that you had to keep buying over a period of time, It's just like the encyclopedia business. In fact, it was probably
That's what it was. It was a subscription to a magazine that gave them
or
out.
something. And you'd get these cards in packs where you get like 12 cards a month or 20 cards a month, and you'd add them to this file system. And if you were a geek in whatever field it was, like these are super cool to have. But
yeah,
I wish I could remember who was pumping that out. Or who
it had to have
was
been
the
something like
biggest
National
player.
Geographic or Discovery or Popular Mechanics or something like. Because it would have been.
Yeah, Nat Geo, I imagine had to be one. Like because I know I had one with the animals. I know I had one with animals.
Yeah. My sister had all the biological stuff.
But you might have tripped over some of those through the cereal boxes. Like there'd be toss-ins with a handful, one or two of them with cereal. Yeah. Well, it kills me now. I wish I could remember more about it.
Okay,
you watch. I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up and it'll be like Eureka. I have to write this down.
I think I still have the train ones kicking somewhere. But what I think I originally ended up doing with the airplane ones was a friend of mine when I lived up Brantford area. Her dad was a huge aviationist. He loved that Avro. Whatever
the Canadian plane, the Avro Aero. Yeah.
And he has models done up and they look pristine, and he's got die cast things that he's bought up. And I said, hey, I got these cards for you. And I gave him the cards, and he was like, oh, no way. These are so cool. Like, oh, I remember these. So he would have been the age of just starting his family. He would not have been able to obtain these cards because he had too much else going on in life. He didn't have time to go, oh, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And he's a mechanic as well. Yeah, he loved
son of a...
Pretty sure he still has them. I can't remember if he declined them or not, but I remember I presented them to him. I remember that, going through them with him. I had ones for trains and cars and planes were the ones I gave him.
This is looking really nice. Let's see. I gotta get the right pieces to match.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks good. Because once these are on, they're going to be a bugger to get off.
Well, because they're flat and
they have the edge? There's no tapered edge.
Nah.
Nothing. No beveling to. And that is a problem with the Vega. It's like,
do they overlap underneath by the hood? Then you might be okay if you had to pop the hood off and then you pushed it from behind. That's your only given.
I mean, that's going to be. Look how well they match up. Come on.
Oh,
we're never going to do that with the two stickers side by side. Lego cannot compete with that.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is Lego's already proved they can't even print. They can't even pad print in two pieces because look at that Mustang I built. 16 pieces, and you can't get them to line up.
I had a theory about that, and some people have said that, if you line them up first, it looks a little bit better, but
I tried that. I got one side to line up decent, and the other side looks like trash.
Right.
And I decided because that's how I'm going to display it. Yeah, and that's how I'm going to display it, but it's like,
So my only gripe with this is why I thought that one panel was I was hoping that the teeth were a sticker. Is it looks like it should be on the curved panel, not straight edged.
Yeah,
it looks like it should be right up against the tire. Like, why? If you can print it, why we? But then I see why. So. It's because then they would have had to print all those little tiny bricks.
I made a mistake. Okay. I'm sitting there like, why does this not work? Which way is which? Okay.
All right. I am just going to mute for a second, and I have to go. How do you say this politely? I have to pee. I'll be right back.
All right. Shazam. All right. Now that's cool, but okay, that's not right either. How do I make the same mistake 2 times? Really? Okay, so it's way up there. There we go. Apparently that's the right way to do it. It's funny that I made the same mistake over and over and over. one of these in green. Four over. Oh, come on. Really tight clutch. 3 green tiles. And nope, not that one. This one. Green and green. Okay. And another one with all the greens and no print. There we go. That should go there. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so I need this one, and I need one that has nothing on it. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Ding, Instagram. What the hell is that? Oh, Gundam Mecha. Wicked. So let me show you guys. Looking better. Now I gotta do the wheel well now for the rear on the same side. This piece, yes, and a 1x2 plate. 172. I need a 1x6 and a 1x2. Floating parts for now. Green tile. I need an L plate. And this bad boy in red. And how that's supposed to look. And the tile on top. I mean, it lines up good. The color could be better. Is there a 3 here?
And I'm back.
Shazam.
So they got, is that a green tile on that one?
Yeah, green tile. And I mean, the print isn't a perfect color match, but hey, Lego doesn't color match it right either.
I agree, yeah. If it wasn't like a camo print, it'd be a little concerning.
1x5.
I'm gonna put together these sticks right here.
Well, I mean, with the Lego, the worst thing they do is white, especially on a dark brick. Every time they print white, it comes out so faded. If they would just make a second pass with white or do a primer layer or something. Or even a clear gloss layer and then print on it. Anything is better than the way they currently print white.
Primer 100% right there, yeah. Check these bad boys out.
Oh, hang on. Wait, are these spatula ends? I mean,
yeah. Literally, I
but don't they come off too easily? I mean, you just pop that on there.
Okay, so they do if you don't treat them. So I'll explain that in just a second because I want to finish with the big screen to show them all off. But
Sure.
then there's this one. And they're not double
Okay.
sided, they're just plain on the other side, but still.
Okay.
And then, of course, you got your Grogu.
I assume they're all silicone.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you're good. But so what I've done is I gone ahead. This stick actually looks pretty.
Ooh.
Right?
Okay.
The other ones look just plain, but so what I've done is I sanded her down, and then I put like a wood wax on her, just like a rub wax, and you just rub it like you've discovered yourself for the first time, and then once it's shiny, you're good to go.
Nice.
And that brings me to the what you were asking, like, do they not just fall off? Well, they slide on really good, but since I treated it with that wax, that ain't coming off. Well, I have to tug on it pretty hard, but still, you want them to come off so you can wash it properly.
Okay.
I just thought I needed some of these, and I never ever grab them when I see them.
Okay.
And these were like right close to the cash. And again, I can't remember if it was Dollar Store or Walmart, but I was like, all right, you're coming home with me. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but they just come on. They look cool. And that one with the sunset, that's gonna.
There was a toaster that we sold at Walmart, and it made like I guess the Alliance or Sith logos or something. I just thought, oh, that's too cool. It's not necessarily anything I would buy, but I just thought it was kind of cool. Oh, where are these parts? Okay, that's one. And then this is something Mega does. They do a half circle, so just two studs rounded, which comes in handy sometimes. There we go.
What? So they got the stud protruding out on an angle? Or what?
Which one? The one I just put on there?
Yeah.
I'll show you another one here. So it's 1x2, but it's a half circle. It's a half of a 2x2 round. Mega has been doing that forever. Now, when they were doing it in 2010, they were trash and they'd fall off, and now it's like they're rock solid.
Yeah, they've got their clutch a little bit better now.
Yeah, they figured out their game. I'm not sure how much of that was being bought by Mattel and getting some better manufacturing involved, or just upping the standards, period. Because there's a real sharp line around 2015, 2016, 2014, that area where 2015 Mattel bottomed out, where things just jumped huge for quality. Oh, they already had some quality lines, but where the overall quality for everything went up.
Boy.
Because in many respects, they were absolutely a trash line. And after that period, after 2015, like, everything just got better. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh my God, I hate this. More put the parts beside and wait. I don't like steps like that.
Okay, well, if you had a choice to do that, or to be like told your first step is literally a brick.
No, but it's like they could.
It would hurt.
Give me a sub build first. I mean,
okay.
Don't give me some ridiculous
26 parts, and then like 4 pages later, it's showing you it continues to show you how to build.
Did you see me build the red car the other night?
Yeah.
And the ass end was so frustrating that for the longest time, especially looking at the instructions, it still wasn't clear. But for like 3 pages, like it looked like something was floating. and it literally took me 20 minutes trying stuff back and forth when I realized, oh, they somehow wanted me to stud into this sideways bar holder. And then once you do that, it's like all of a sudden it became pure genius. But it's like it was not clear. It was not clear at all. Like that was the hardest set of instructions I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know. I was literally turning my head on its side trying to figure that one out that day.
Because I was doing on the fly,
like,
trying
what?
to come up with some new math to make that all work.
And yeah, you're right. I think it was like something like 22 minutes or something like that you spent doing that.
It was just ridiculous. Okay, so not that one. This one.
So for your Walmart job, you don't work in the store. You're just warehouse guy, eh?
For the .ca warehouse.
Yeah. You guys never had nothing fall off those trucks, huh?
Oh no, dude! You kidding? The security?
I'm joking, Rick.
No, I mean, we got security for our security. Like,
oh yeah, I know. And then,
like
a lot of
it's something.
If it does
else.
fall off a skid or off a truck, it literally ends up at treasure hunt or whatever it is for the discount.
Well, we have the multi-level liquidators situation, and
yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about. Something like that we have here. Whatever the
and that's constantly being tweaked, and we'll see what this year looks like. Because
nice.
I know there's talk about less going to the liquidator and more going. Actually, check this out, to the stores.
I seen that at my store actually today.
Cheaper. Yeah.
I'm glad they started doing that.
We're working with our inventory team on that, and slowly we're doing it and rolling it out, and it seems to be working. It is a bit more work for us.
I was just
as opposed to just saying, "Oh, it's on a liquidator," and just it goes on this truck, and then it's our problem. Now we have to grade certain product, and it's like, okay, this is good enough for us to sell. This is good enough for the liquidator. This is good enough for the stores as a lesser price product or a lower price product. By the way, look at that there.
So I'm not feeling that blue window yet.
Honestly, like that is something I should be probably turned to a smoke. Black, trans, clear.
Anything but that.
Anything but that blue. And clearly, that's a blue they've used time and time and again with Mega. And it's like, I get it. Okay, you got a lot of it. But I think that's a portrait. I'd have to see what I've got this Hot Wheel too. I'll have to look and see what color they used on the Hot Wheel. Because there might be a reason. Just to stay faithful to the Hot Wheel. Maybe.
Wonder if we can get one off BrickLink.
You know what's funny? I would almost like to swap in a yellow. I've got the classic space trans clear yellows.
My man.
One of the BrickLink stores was going under, and I scooped like his entire inventory on that at the time. Now they're in storage, but I got them. But at the time, people were like, why would you buy that stuff? I go, because it's vintage parts Lego hasn't made in 25, 30 years. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't I? And it's the only parts I grabbed was those trans clear yellows. And now look, the Galaxy Explorer come back. So and you then they come out with Blacktron.
You said it was a BrickLink store?
Yeah, it was a Canadian store out in the Maritimes, and I was buying from him for about 2 years, and then he was giving me kind of first crack at certain things. I was just
so you were just surfing his inventory a bit here.
No, he come to me. He goes, "I'm deciding to get out of it, Rick." Yeah, and I was already buying stuff that he was parting down. It's like, so I was buying like he'd part down like Kylo Ren's shuttle. Mm-hmm. So I would buy like everything except for the figures, basically.
Right.
And he'd give it to me dirt cheap. And because it was from a store, like they're already sorted, like sweet. And then when he was closing down, the only thing I took off him, which was kind of sad, there was more opportunities, was the trans yellow pieces like that in different 2 or 3 different shapes. And it's like, yeah, I mean, because they're old. I mean, a few were a little brittle, but most were in awesome condition. Someday that'll pay off.
For me, I have to say that they took away all the ones that I liked the best first. So the trans yellow, that was one that went. Trans red came in and out, but it's still they reverted back to
that
that.
was the worst part about trans dark red, because like with the new Blacktron set, you notice what they did. They tiled a black piece as opposed to giving us a trans red. Well, and that was such a cheap cop out.
But that trans red from like what, Space Police. Okay, so now I'm on Space Police. What was the other trans color they had with Space Police? Was that dark green?
Oh, did you like that?
The emerald green domes. Like, I don't know, something about those three colors. I always loved it. You know what color I didn't like? The one they used on everything else. What was it? That Slimer yellow or whatever? Trans yellow.
Oh, so you didn't like that?
I liked it, just not on.
Oh, yeah, it was like a radiant yellow, nuclear yellow.
Yeah, I don't have one handy because I really don't
like a neon yellow.
But here's a super unfortunate thing behind I found afterwards in life. That is the most light reflective for UV or whatever it is. So if you have a Lego set that, let's say, has that yellow with a white tile or whatever the tile is, if sun bleaches it or it fades, underneath the cockpit will still be original. It will not have fade from UV because the protectant of the glass.
Okay.
Of that greenness, also under the blue light and like purple light or black light, it glows so nicely. That one color glows the best. So now I'm like cheesed because I'm like, damn it, I hate that color except for when like it's lit up by another color. But it looks really, really nice. Like, it looks so vibrant. It would work really good for anybody trying to do a Tron type mix. Hey, Dan.
Ooh. Mega Dan Branco Shazam.
Because you know how the blue light and the black light distort the UV distorts the light from yellow and stuff. Highlighter colors work.
This is a combination of one stud connections. It's just brutal until it's together.
Stacking studs on all bricks count.
Yeah. I remember one time I was sitting there, it was a tank build or something, and I needed like 400 tank tread pieces. I'm literally picking them out 10, 20, 30, 40. And like it took me a good 15 minutes to count them all. 200, 210, 220. It's horrible. Wow. And I think Ryan, that was one of those 8-hour sessions where
David Work Studios. Hey.
10 at night. How you doing, David?
Yeah.
Dave's a regular lately. Yeah, we started at 10 o'clock at night, and then I'd still be building when the sun would come up.
Wow.
Like, I can't do that anymore. I'm older now. It's just, it's not good for me to do that. My back can't take it.
I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but I saw these today at the Walmart. They had a couple Harry Potter and some Ninjago books with the figure.
Ooh.
So I
I think now those I know I don't have, but I've bought a few of those over the years, even at the Dollarama, like for $4 or something.
Yeah, I see them there too.
I stopped buying those because it's like I kept buying these books that always had them, and like it's cool, but then I never do a single thing with them. I've given them away a few times.
Nice. But, I like them if it's cool, just something different, something I don't have every once in a while, just to pique my interest.
Yeah.
It was what I could get my hands on, and I didn't want to come home without Lego. But we got whatever the bratty blonde kid's name is.
You are not addicted. Can't come home.
Actually,
it's like some of those trips when I go out and I come home with the odd little thing. It's like, why am I doing this to myself?
But yeah, you got Harry Potter, and then you got the bratty blonde kid. So I was like, oh, definitely, got to get those two. Why not? They both come with an owl. Okay, sold.
What's the name of the owl? See, I don't. That shows you how little I follow it.
I know about as much as I'm reading right now. That's it.
Okay, so
I know they're owls. I know they're owls.
I want to say Hedgewick, but I can't say that with certainty.
Hedrick. That sounds kind of familiar.
Hedrick.
That sounds familiar. I think I would go with that. I know Hagrid is the dude's name, some dude's name. He dies in one of the movies. Spoiler alert. Sorry about that.
I think it's okay to spoil that movie. And here's another David, Shazam.
Hi, David. And hi, David.
We get the other David in, we'll have all three. There's one more.
Sometimes I wonder about these Davids. What? Oh, I thought the third one just popped in when David Works said something else.
Davids are burning.
Like, sometimes I wonder if all these Davids get together and like, you know what we should do? we should go find a little stream.
We'll all go roll into a channel.
And we'll just comment.
Well, it's like,
one after
so Mandar Productions, he's been on my channel a few times now. But the very first time he did it, like 2018, 2019.
Wow.
And what he did was he finished one of his streams or one of his videos, and it was late at night because he's a Nighthawk. And then him and Sans, they just came into my channel. And I was crap talking him. So it was like, are your ears burning? And then that's when I roasted him a little bit. And the guy had such a good sense of humor about it.
David Lee Liva is asking, can I see the tire? And then David Works afterwards says, me first. Can I see the inside of the car? Okay, sorry, but I didn't mean to cut you off. But
I can show you. I can show you the two different tires.
Ooh. Is there 4 of each?
2 of each.
Oh, okay.
Rears.
I said it first, Livia. You got to go first. Come on.
I don't have a good way of showing the interior, but let's see. So
that's a good way, Rick. The doors don't open on this one?
No.
So lame.
It's not a big deal for these. With this scale, they don't seem to try to bother.
David. Sorry, David.
It only really studs on by the back here, so we'll see. Okay, it's on. Good. There's the hood.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it stays up, too.
Yeah, you got to get prop going on there, bud. Oh, yeah. Now show them the rear windshield. That's the saddest part.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome, David.
If there's a disappointing part, that's it.
But we'll see it. Wait till it gets finished. You can't be young, cross judgment until you know, you know.
There we go. Okay, I've put this part on, I think, wrong. I think I do that one better. Let's try and flip it the other way. Let's see.
I gotta say, I was watching. I was a strong...
look how much better it is now.
Oh, there you... Yes.
That's so much better.
So you remember Jazz and Corey?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen him. A&A.
Brick's Toys, yeah.
Brick's Toys and A&A Hobbies.
Yeah. They, yeah, that blues the rear window, Dan. It's weird. But yeah, they had a stream not like a week ago there, and I actually caught the tail end of. He's doing the Eiffel Tower or whatnot.
Oh, yeah?
But yeah, they were literally pumping out during COVID and whatnot, pumping out the content, and then school started back up, and Jazz had to go back to work. So it's like, oh.
And Corey, I think also, he was getting a lot of pressure from family and wifey to, because you realize like he was spending so much time.
Yeah, he was doing big sets. He was doing when he wasn't. He was either on camera with Jazz or he was building. Oh, that's
see how well they line up. Like, imagine trying to do that with a sticker. Like, forget it. Game over.
Yeah, I was just saying. I kind of missed their streams. I wish they'd get back into it. Do a.
That's the thing. I was all into that
streams
stuff.
A month.
When they were doing their thing together, that's when I was watching Jazz. And without that combo, it's not anything I'm going to spend time on. I'd rather build myself than watch him build. So,
Livia, bro, I said it first. Why do you go first when I said it first, Twin David?
Fight.
I was just gonna start chanting that. Tonight, don't miss David versus David.
I got to get him on stream. We can monetize this.
Well, it's not 9:30 yet. You get another 15 minutes, and we can probably do that. And then the kiddos are usually in bed most places.
There, you put that on screen.
Because I go
Because
first.
I'm the best.
Because I'm the best. Okay, that you can't argue with that.
Now
logic.
you're internet famous. Boom.
How are you supposed to argue logic like that?
You see it
JB
on the
Awesome, do you have
internet,
any
so it must
argument
be.
for that logic?
It's not on the internet, so it must be true.
Okay, people got to stop doing that because that's starting to become a meme. Okay. we're giving the millennials the wrong impression.
Oh boy.
We're enjoying ourselves too much.
Yep.
This fun that we have is hard work, and it also comes from the deliriousness from working so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, when I woke up yesterday and I couldn't, well, okay, so my eye was sore. I could still see some, but it was really sore. It's like, oh. I look in the mirror. It's like, yeah, great. Okay, I'm going to have to stay home and treat this. And it got progressively worse. And then, like, even this morning, couldn't see out of my eye at all.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I'm basically one-eyeing it right now.
So both eyes open, but one just isn't doing it?
I mean, clearly I'm seeing well enough to build, but I would drive the car in this condition. I'm not stupid.
Dang.
Yeah. Let's see, where do I stud that in? Shoot.
David L. says he is my favorite. Oh, because David Work Studio is like, thank you for putting me favorite, Rick.
Everyone's fighting. I love it. I love
Who's
it.
got a blue wrench? Give them both the blue wrench. Let them fight it out that way.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, I love how now you buy blue wrenches on all these different services now, or a blue check mark.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, see, I can't tell who's got the wrench through StreamYards. I'd have to go to YouTube and see who's got the wrench.
Yeah, I can't tell. I'd have to click on it to see. And I buried my phone under a bunch of spatulas and.
But we actually, we haven't had a problem with the spammers lately. I just realized that.
Yeah, I think it was, what was it, December there, early December, the sex bots made their rounds, and that was about
they
it.
were just horrible for a while.
I seen the same one show up here and there, and I was like, hey, 69, wait, what am I doing? Don't talk to this person. I have to monetize them. I have a wrench. Like, after the third person they jumped in on, I was like, oh, I know that. Wait, no. It was like, Sex 69 X 69 or something like that, and like, you just know like it ain't nobody's profile showing up on a Lego screen.
No,
I can understand if it showed up in my DMs, but
well, it was interesting earlier. So Dan showed me a screenshot of his version of my feed earlier of my chat, and he was getting some replicated text from 14 years ago. I wasn't even on YouTube. I started 11 years ago yesterday on YouTube. So it was neat to see some of these cockeyed comments, but it was clearly some YouTube hiccup. Something's being restored or some shenanigans like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just really way out. There we go.
All right, I'm just going to grab my drink from the counter in the other room there. I don't want to miss this. So
Yep. Okay, so that is good. And none of that shenanigans on this feed. Yeah. And then even earlier, Dan, Rosalind was telling me how the Facebook links for her for PST were off by like crazy amount of hours. I go, that's a Facebook issue. I tweaked some stuff, but yeah, I don't think she saw it anymore after that. But yeah, what are you going to do when they're having back end problems? Let's see. Stud there. It looks like they intentionally switch up the instructions just to be different. But you're building the same part the other way.
My dad
There you go. There's my favorite.
Is it a yeah, well, I mean, it was the 911 stuff before, like with him, before Hamilton and stuff. Yeah.
Thunderdome. Actually, not Thunderdome.
Rick, help me prove to Twin
Yeah.
David, you put me favorite in.
Yeah, and I put him up.
In me.
And I said Thunderdome, but I'm not thinking Thunderdome. I'm thinking, what was the shows, the movies and the shows with the sword guys, where they cut off their heads? There was 4 movies. Most of the movies are good. The TV shows are actually better than the movies.
Hold up. Mad Max?
Not Mad Max. Although those were kind of cool.
Everyone is a favorite, Dan says. Okay, Dan just made top of the list.
Highlander.
Highlander. There can be only one.
There can be only one. I love the movies, even though like it definitely went in a weird direction. But the TV show was so much better than the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was, actually.
I thought so. Even the Raven, the spinoff with the girl, like that was pretty good. Ooh,
What did you
nice.
say? What did you say about Raven?
There was a Raven show, had 1 or 2 seasons. It had a blonde female chick.
No, don't remember it. No, sorry.
It was actually not bad too, and she crossed over with the other one and with the other show, and
there could be only one.
There could be only one. Now I know they kind of foobarred part of the mythos on that by either with the TV show, and then they tried to bring it back together with like the final movie where they had the original movie actor with the original TV actor. But I love that show. I thought that was great.
Yes, everybody hit that like button.
Yeah, please and thank you.
Babe, build a Lego cabin. Don't listen to Twin David. Wait, what? Twin David, what do you say? Why wouldn't we build the cabin? Do you have the cabin?
I don't have the cabin yet. I'm undecided about that. And even with wifey, I don't have a lot.
Is it a GWP or is it a...
No, dude, it's like a $200-300 set thing.
Oh, why do they have to do that?
It's a big A-frame cabin.
I know, and I love it.
Oh my goodness!
It really grinds my gears.
Okay, so what step did I just skip?
It really grinds my gears.
88, 89.
Is it really?
Okay.
I gotta look at it. I gotta look. How can I make you go away?
Okay.
I can move this up perfect.
Technic pins.
I like this over here. No, I want you over here. Man.
See that cat hair? What the hell? You can't be a germaphobe and have a cat. It doesn't work.
Oh, I know it.
Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, this is not going to roll great. This Technic pin is not great. Let's see. Okay, we'll see. That spins.
So their clutch is better. Their prints are amazing, but their Technic pins?
Well, they seem to be almost one-sided. I swapped the other one over. Look at it. I did the same here. That spins pretty good.
Okay.
Now, it's going to kind of have a slight flat wheel kind of effect because one of these tires had I want to say like a kind of slight deformation. This will not roll, and none of these bigger ones have rolled as good as the little ones do, which is kind of funny.
The car should be heavy enough to Oh, Dan says, funny how the top half is only like half colored or whatever, but yeah, I believe that's kind of the style they were going for.
Oh, isn't that funny? Left side, right side is...
Yeah.
That is weird.
So, I don't know. I can't remember what the box art looks like. I can't remember what the box art looks like. And then look at how
significant that is. Isn't that crazy?
Does the box art depict which direction the car is driving? Does it look
I
like
don't
it's
understand- I don't
drifting at
understand the
all?
question.
Does it look like it's drifting or driving straight, or is it just sitting?
I don't know. It just looks. Oh, you'll never
No,
get a
it's
good
not
shot of
moving.
this.
It's not okay. It's not in action. Yeah, I don't understand why it's half colored.
Yeah, it's just weird. But I know it's accurate to the Hot Wheels. I've seen enough photography, and I do have the
Back to the
original
Future
photograph.
DeLorean. Don't you have that built already?
Yeah, I built that a month ago, 2 months ago.
Well, David,
Check out.
have
You
you
can check out my
David
video.
Work Studios? Have you been paying attention?
Yeah. Oh, he's not my favorite no more. Can I take back a? Can I take that back? You need to go do your homework. Check my videos.
David, careful, buddy. A couple
There's
more
like
slips
6
like
videos
that,
for the DeLorean. There's 6 videos up, I think, for the DeLorean.
6 of them. Ooh,
6
man,
streams, I think. Yeah.
Couple more slips like that from David Studios, and he's
Oh,
gonna
my
make bottom of the
goodness.
list.
Yeah.
Just kidding, but you're good. You're still good.
Okay, that one's on. And the same on the other side. Look at that. Last 5 pieces going on.
Boom, 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 boom. Picked up this dollar store shelf today, too.
Oh,
Just
hang on.
clicks together, no screws, nothing.
Which
Oh, you
one?
didn't have to do that, but okay.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. Yeah, it just slides all together, with the tongue and groove.
Okay.
Yeah. And
What are you
and
going to do with it?
you can mount it to the wall, or you can put it on your desk. I bought.
Yeah,
it
what are you
because
going to do with it? I'm curious what you're going to do.
I don't know yet.
Well,
Well,
like
obviously,
you're sitting there like you got. Oh, I got to buy something. I'm in the dollar store. I got to buy something.
obviously, it's got to be for Lego. I just don't know if I'm gonna keep it or if I'm gonna give it to my roommate.
So how deep is it? 5 inches? 4
Okay,
inches?
so good ask. Let's see. I don't actually know because I don't have a ruler in my pocket.
They had a
big
little
enough.
shallow wood tray that I saw and I never picked up, and I always thought it would have been
But it's
wicked
not.
for a little wall-mounted minifigure display because it
Yeah.
was just deep enough, and I never did pick that thing up. But now I'm looking at that shelving unit you got. I'm like, okay, that's
So
neat.
I would
don't
say
know.
four fingers thick. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. There you go. Kind of see how thick it is there. 4 or 5 fingers.
Okay.
And it's it's flat on either side. It's all the way open all the way through. So you could put a backer on this side if you wanted to.
It's already got hangers built into it, or a
Yeah.
hanger, right? Okay.
2 of them, yeah. But no, if you want a figure display for actual like minifigs,
Mm-hmm.
normal minifig, right? I got one. I'll show you here. I'll pick you up one of these, or unless you ever come down my way, because I can give you the address. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee. Oh, bud, that looks so good.
Well, you said you're near Kingston, right?
Yep.
Next time I head out to Ken's.
Yes,
Is he-
David. And David, it is funny. It is funny. Good times.
Let's see.
Can that blue be swapped out for a clear piece? Okay, Dan. It's got a large plate in there, and then it's got, I think, edge pieces to it. And we're hoping, if not clear, then at least that smoky color.
Yeah, because I got to do something about that. Because
They didn't give you a windshield, which is okay.
yeah, I mean, well, typical for a lot of. Hey, look at all the Technic builds that have no windshields, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what I was just thinking of, remember
Yeah, isn't that
when
funny?
when Mega, I
No
think it was
windshield.
Mega Block, not Mega Construct either way, but I think they made the NASCARs. Was that yeah, Jeff Gordon.
Yeah. Well, it's on the Pro Builder NASCAR sets. Yeah.
Building very old Lego set 2003. Oh, David Work Studios. You must be way younger than us because that 2003 is not a very old set at all. You made me feel so old just now, bro. I don't know if I can get up later.
I mean, literally, my dark years are more than most of these guys been alive.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know, the dark years are the years you didn't have your toys.
I know everybody talks about the dark ages like we grew our hair long and dyed it black, but it just means we weren't able to buy Lego or we were asphyxiated on other things.
Yeah, girls.
Missed out. I missed
Sports.
out. It was so dark. I missed out, man.
I'm having a hard time just getting that stupid stand up.
Turn-
There we go.
Stop your table, then do it. That makes it easier.
Yeah,
Evening,
that
Mama.
would. Yeah, I know. That
Mama.
would be. Hey, Eileen, how you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, that would help. Actually, that looks. Yeah, I like that. Is the roof on proper there? Okay. Just the way I saw this color.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
that is.
Yep.
It's mounted up.
Looks good. But yeah, so they used to make the NASCAR. I remember I had Jeff Gordon. I never liked him because I was wait a minute, that separator needs to be shown too. I haven't come on, who's seen that?
Oh, that's
before?
typical Mega. Well, that's the newest one from the last 2 years.
So how
As a
often do they
monopiece,
throw
the
that
old
in?
one- on this scale set and higher, but not on the smaller ones.
Okay.
Not on wow. not on that scale.
Okay, yeah, okay.
As I kill the poor guy.
Or David or
Now, if you like that, let's see if I have them handy.
yeah. Okay, while you're grabbing that, I gotta grab this. Oh, you gotta pick a break. Do you do that a lot? Do you do any of the don't be sorry, David, you're good, buddy.
So okay, so fake Lego one.
Yeah.
Another fake Lego one. So there's no Lego
Right down to
imprint
the
on there.
square.
Yeah, this one they duplicated everything but the Lego imprint.
Little-
like here, I'll put them
little
side by
Dickens.
side. So there you go, side by side.
I want to know.
There you
Yeah,
go. You
okay.
can see the Lego there, and it's not on the
Yeah.
other one.
Oh, it's so much shinier too, the off print.
Yep. Alligator one.
What?
Let's see. Fantasy. That was the Astro Boy. Remember the Astro Boy build?
Fantasy?
Fantasy. Pantasy.
I remember that now, yeah.
Yep.
David and David.
Here's the
you're not
old.
gonna
This
play
is the
favorites
classic
game.
Mega Constructs one. By the way, you'll notice pin pusher, axle pusher. This piece is great for here. I'll put my hand in it.
Oh,
The hole
okay.
is great
so
for pulling out other parts. Like
there's two different nipples on that tip. It's okay. I thought
Yeah.
they were both for a wheel.
yeah, look at that, eh?
That's cool.
This was hard on the hands though. You see this? It was very hard. Like it was brutal on you. Like literally, it was horrible. You could use this to stud into parts, and
Oh, and then if you needed to release it off the separator.
yeah, and you push it off. Yep.
That's all right. I like that.
Here's a black
Interesting.
one in the Lego
Interesting
style.
Different grooves. It's still got the square.
Okay, that's the same. Oh, here's one that kind of looks like a snail. This is from. Oh, this is from FO. Which one was the FO? I think that was the clear garden I built this time last year. The garden observatory or whatever it was, conservatory. So it looks like a snail.
Looks like something I would have made in woodshop class back in grade 10 or 11.
Oh, this is a weird one. I can't even tell you what Chinese set this come. Look at this, and then look at that. This one has a bending piece.
Oh, very nice.
An
Does that
axle
tuck on there
pusher.
as well?
Actually, it's axle. Yeah, axle pusher. Axle pusher, and you can
Very
bend
nice.
it to give you like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was useful. Like there was, but the problem was its clutch was horrible. Yeah, that's the
So it
thing.
didn't
And some of
help
these
lift
guys,
the
like
brick.
they'll have a good idea and they don't follow through on it. See anything unique here? Oh, dude. Okay, check this out. I forgot. Look at this. I forgot I had it. So
Oh, for the
the ballady blocks, the diamond block scale, and I
and it
forgot
has a
all
square
about
on it
it.
too,
And I had missed. Yeah, it's got the axle pusher,
and the square
and
the logo square.
I misplaced it, and I was so upset because it's the only one I have. But as you
Cute.
can see,
It's
yeah,
a little baby.
it's a bit. Oh no! Hey, look at this one.
Yeah,
This one is wicked. It looks like a dolphin or something, a fish. And this is what I like. It's actually got a very big tail.
That'd be perfect for the stickers right there. That's so small.
I might even. But you know what I found? It's actually too sharp.
Mm.
Okay, here's another one. Honestly, I mean, this one had poor clutch and it wasn't very good at popping with the. So it looks okay, but it really wasn't anything.
There's a shoe
and
holder.
it says pry tool.
So yeah, it didn't work well.
Oh, look at this one. Looks like a baby spoon.
What?
A giraffe. Seriously, it looks like a baby spoon I had as a baby. I mean,
a baby food spoon. Yes.
Yeah. One day I'm going to do a video of this whole eclectic collection, and of course, that doesn't even include all the actual Lego ones I've got. But look at this one here. This one actually had really good clutch. I couldn't even tell you what company it came with. Okay, now this one's really nasty, so I'll clean this one. But so this one's ribbed for your pleasure.
Absolutely.
You know what? It actually gives you superior grip, but it wasn't that good. I clearly have never really. Did I use it? No, I never used the tip.
Looked like there was some cat hair on that one.
Oh, there's something on that. I don't know. Here's something that Mega used to give. It's actually a bookmark. That came with every one of whenever you got one of those, you always got one of these packaged separately in the same set.
For your instructions.
Yeah, you know, it's a little clip and it had a stud on it. It was neat because technically that's a buildable brick. You could put that on your collar or lapel, and if you wanted to be stupid and put a brick built anything on you, you technically could. Lego.
It's really a brick. It's a brick clip, dude. That's. I want that money clip.
As a money clip. If it was bigger, that'd be
no. That's why it works good for me, Rick.
Oh, and I just realized, and
I would never have that much cash anymore. Or you just stick the one
and
card
it's a two-piece because it actually technically would come apart if I could wedge it apart because I can see it would come apart. Now, what's funny is I have probably a dozen of these, and I never opened most of them. So if I went back to all the sets I broke down and put in storage and looked in the parts, there'll actually be a bunch of those still wrapped up because I didn't actually dump them into all my loose separators. But yeah, actually, it goes to show you how many Mega sets I do because it's like I can't say it's a great one, but I do like the pin pushers. Mm-hmm. And I used to always keep a bunch of these handy, different ones, because you know the Lego one is still the best for most applications. This is good for pin pushing.
That's right.
So you've seen the pliers I've used, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Lego pliers for Technic pins, although I don't have that handy for some reason.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah. Check this out. So there's one of the Technic pliers.
Yeah.
And I do like this one because you have pin pushers on the ends. Actually, axle pushers. And, okay, this is the only one that has this. An axle hole. I never found a good use for it. I can't imagine how that would be useful. Ooh, there's another one. Is that Lego? Oh no, that's just a Lego green. Everyone's got these turquoise.
I don't know. I guess I got a theory on that. If you have a long, does the pinhole go all the way through the plier?
No.
Okay, so no, I don't.
It only goes in half a brick.
No,
maybe.
That don't make sense at all. Then.
Yeah, it's not. It's not great. I got two more cups handy. And then I've got a couple, believe it or not, I got a couple of shoe boxes in storage of these. Like, it's sad that I have a collection of
storage
of these separators.
I thought I may have shown this before, but
here, let me give you a. Oh, yeah.
The nano scene.
Wow.
And they come with a stand, and the stand can be flipped to be up against the wall.
And you got that on Amazon or Walmart?
No, this was that treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt.
Yeah, it has like the little holes, like for a window picture frame that you just slide it and slide down to lock it onto a wall, or
there's another
stand
one.
on it.
Look at that one.
Yo, what's up, David?
Trans clear blue.
That's pretty. That's a nice one.
It's got a weird pusher. And what's neat is This is the only one that has this weird ability to separate, to pull out certain things that are on a rod.
Wait. Yeah, bring that into the camera a little bit there. So that would that pincher part would probably wait. There's something in the way of it. There's
Well,
a
you
rod in the way.
got the rod, so you can push.
Why? If
maybe
that rod wasn't
maybe to grab a 1x1 round.
If that rod wasn't in the way, those little pinchers would be perfect for the number 2 Technic pin.
You're right.
Those little tiny ones that they just started putting the nubs on, like in 2000s.
That is that is weird.
But yeah, so, no
axle pusher on this side, but this one is not an axle pusher. It's a different shape. It's almost a square hole. That is weird. I've never seen that.
Oh, maybe to push out the axle pins.
Or
Technic
pins.
Too big.
Sorry. Technic pins, maybe. Actually, that makes as much sense as anything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no. These.
By the way,
these
silicone tips don't last too long, which is why I have so many pliers.
But yeah, if you're gonna do these little lit up cases, are only like
that's my first one.
20.
By the way, this
it's half looks basic in comparison.
Yeah, this was the first one.
So
axle hole on this side, axle pusher on that side, and nothing else. And by the way, look at the Technic holes. Technically, you could do something with this if you really wanted to. I know it wasn't obvious before.
If anybody in chat is playing a drinking game, every time Rick says technically, take a drink.
Technically.
Hold on, I gotta save this stream for later.
Well, now that you can clip videos, what's in here? I don't even know what's in here.
When Joseph, when I was like, back, but when the Rocky thing, when they were doing the thing, that I guess that would have been like 2008 or something. That might have been quite a while ago. I don't know. It was quite a while ago with the Canada Lego and quick builds Joseph there. But I remember him doing a stream, and they were doing the late night with the drinking, and I think I was literally the only one that showed up to watch the stream on whichever, I think it was Facebook. Yeah. So I was commenting. He had a couple people on another platform chatting, but like you said, through Twitch, you can't message back, and Twitter, he couldn't message. So I was chatting it up with him, and I was playing a drinking game that every time he made noise with the bricks, I would take a drink.
Oh, wow.
So because he was drinking, so I was like, well, I got to drink too, but like I'm kind of drinking by myself. He's got his girlfriend at least sitting next to him. So I made a drinking game with myself, and then I was like, all right, stop moving your bricks, or at least mute the mic, because I played a game with myself, and I don't wanna lose.
What are Lego's
most popular sets
ever?
What are you asking, opinions, or you want statistics?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's tough.
I'm not clicking that up. But if you want opinions, I would say you want opinions. Rick's right into anything with wheels.
Yeah, I gotta admit the wheel stuff right now. Anything with wheels is pretty cool right now in my book. I'll tell you the truth, Star Wars has kind of bored me right now. I mean, I'm still a huge Star Wars fan. I've still got, probably 100 Star Wars sets here, which is funny because that's not what you're seeing here, but I'm looking up here and Star Wars.
I liked the first little bit, like the episodes or whatever it was that came out, the yellow facers, because for me and us as the younger generation, as we got older, we were like, oh, finally they're bringing some more attention to it. But then it just literally did that switch to the peach colored faces and everything. And at first I was so dead set against. I was so mad about that. Hey, Ryan.
Really? I really dig the skin flesh tone.
I was angry, man, because
I know it's
making
not
it all
culturally
racist.
representative, but
like at that time, a lot of us were like, "Yeah, because Lego's so friendly, we don't even have a racial bias." And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we do now.
Well, you know what? I would argue that and just say, well, people call yellow, I think there was always some commentary about the yellow heads.
Well, are they jaundice, or are we going to say something that I don't want to say? Like, no, I'm not saying that.
What's wrong with the entire race? There's no variation. They all look like one, right?
Uh-huh.
But I mean, that's
Like
people.
Simpsons characters.
Yeah, people.
All Lego characters are Simpsons characters in disguise.
I just realized Simpsons had the same problem. They got the one character that's brown, right? Apu.
Well, no,
right?
Actually, they have a bunch, but
do they have a bunch?
Not wrong. They've taken every semi-white person and just made them yellow.
Yeah.
If you mostly white, you're yellow in that show.
Like it's almost unofficially racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like some of the older characters. So the grandpa, the grandma, and Burns. You notice if they're next to somebody, their yellow is a little more paler. So they generally don't show those characters right next to in scene. They always cut scene to go face to face, right?
Right.
And then the brown characters are Apu, Bleeding Gums, and Dr. Hibbert. But let's look at
you've already named more characters than I could.
What's the other? Dr. Nick Riviera, and he's supposed to be Asian or something like that. He's not any paler or more yellower than anyone else. So
yeah,
they really do just go like so far everybody's yellow, and then they're like, okay, now we can't. There's no yellow for that shade, and it wouldn't look right, so we have to go this way.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really exclude them from the whole race thing, but it gives the argument a little stronger. Like whatever, that's how you see it. Then that's how you see it. Sorry about your luck.
I think people definitely look and see things they want to see, and look for trouble if they want to find it.
Yep. I miss the old days when everything was a little more innocent.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've talked before, like Speedy Gonzales. We can't just enjoy a cartoon for what it is.
It's horrible too, because we'll make those pop culture references and then we'll realize how racist we could have seemed to haters and Karens. We're like, oh man, there's no way to filter that. We grew up with it as popular culture. Like there was no wrong about that because you didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
If you don't mean it that way, why are you perceiving it that way? Then you come to me and say, look, I perceived that as a negative thing, do better. And I'll be like, I will do better in your presence. I will not mention Speedy Gonzales if that tone hurts your feelings, whatever.
Yeah.
What happened to that? What happened to communication? Oh, I know what happened. Hold on. Let me just check my phone.
Yeah. We don't even look at each other anymore.
I remember watching the very first episode of The Simpsons and never once thought that, oh, this is racist. No, I thought a lot of other horrible things, but not racism.
Really?
Homer choking out his son? What? He's running out in the middle of the yard half naked in the first opening for the longest time. I had an incident.
By the way, that was a hard show to watch because I just felt it looks like such crud. But see, I remember
I wasn't really allowed.
Remember the Tracy Ullman show was where that springboarded from, and it's funny. Her show lasted a season, maybe, but that little segment on her show was so hot and popular. Fox ran with that instead.
Yeah, but
how funny is that? Not only did the Simpsons springboard out of her show and her show died, but it killed Cosby. That's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
It did. A year later, Cosby walked out and said, because his ratings tanked, he was king of Thursday night. And
the new butthurt generation is ruining anything we ever loved. They're bringing back the 80s so they can tell us how horrible it was. Just give me my damn jam shorts, the ones that cut off just before the knee, and just leave me alone.
Oh, man.
No, I only liked those shorts because, like somebody else mentioned to me prior to, you remember the shorts they had in like the 70s and early 80s, bro? If you weren't wearing briefs, if you weren't wearing briefs,
were, I'm trying to remember the shorts I had that were really too short now that I think about it.
And they had to slit up the side. Why were men showing that much pasty thigh?
Oh, yeah.
And then skip to now.
And it grabbed your
now.
sack the wrong way every time.
And wait till right and up till right now. Now females are wearing that, and you're like, ew. And for the same reason, I don't want to see that on your white pasty. Any age you are, I don't care what age you are. If you're not, if you're not purposely promoting it, don't get mad if somebody thinks you're trying to promote it, because you can see those white pasty thighs from like 3 blocks down. Men are such pigs. Sorry, the advertisement said I'm here, and look.
Yeah.
I don't know how to read it any other way. It's right there. Any languages will tell you the same. And I feel it's all about like their perception of their own self-respect. You can't think that like, oh, I'm allowed to do this, and people look at me, but then when the wrong person looks at you, you get mad about it. No, you wanted attention. You painted yourself like, look at me.
Well,
you
and
turned on all the lights.
Every time I see the people with any hair color that isn't a natural human hair color, it's like, wow, there's a cry for attention. I have a right to do it. Yeah, you absolutely do.
And sometimes
let's call it what it is. Oh no! If you got blue, green, purple, I don't mean grandma purple. I don't even mean grandma purple. I mean
it's so
hair. It's a cry for attention.
We're not at a Comic-Con. We're not at a fur pile convention. Yeah. We're not doing any of that anime weirdo stuff. Like, there's no reason for you to be. I get that you dyed your hair and you have to go in public like that, but at the same time, don't get upset when people pass judgment, because that's the world we've always lived in. People will pass judgment.
Well, have you looked into? I think we talked about it before, that Tom McDonald guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So his song Ghost, and I told you.
Yeah.
If I would before 2 months ago, if I saw him on the street, it's not that I would cross the other side, but I would absolutely think the worst of him. I prejudge him. Mm-hmm. A million tattoos. He's got the tattoos on the eyelids, the whole works, the weird piercings, and not even cool piercings, just weird piercings. At least for me, they're weird.
I agree, actually.
I totally prejudge him 100%. Mm-hmm. And then I started listening to his stuff. And then one video that I saw on TikTok made me investigate his stuff. And it's like, okay, this is interesting. And now, like, he put out Ghost 4 weeks ago. He made number one. He made number one on Billboard. And on a couple of his recent posts, like by the way, he responded to me, which was so super cool.
No way.
Yeah. I said I totally prejudged him on his looks alone. And once I started to listen to him by the way, 90% of his messages, 100% I'm on his side of.
Positive reinforcement.
But I would never have listened to his messages given how he looks.
Same.
But now to watch him struggle with it, like all in December, listening to him fight the music industry, and then watch him pump out Ghost. And I mean, now he's not just this, what everyone thinks is some ignorant, clickbaity, white rapper, Eminem wannabe. That's what people thought of him, with tattoos all over the place. Mm-hmm. And now to see he's made number one in pop, dude, the best revenge is success.
Well, and it's actually like what do you call him? A nice success story to actually see unfold.
I love the fact he's Canadian by birth, eh?
Yep. And the trials and tribulations that he's had to go to get to where he is, to keep his content as pure as he does, and for him to be pushed away and shoved down. Like, number one. Okay, so for as many people that should hear his opinions, because they're all true, there's the propaganda that doesn't want to allow that. So that is a fickle line that you got to cross, and to see that song just to chart top in 30 hours like that was just,
man. Like, even though my family won't listen to his other stuff, they'll listen to that.
So like he doesn't have a lot of music that like I would be like listening to in the car all the time.
No,
or anything.
Well, I can listen to a lot of his stuff once, and I get the message, and I go, okay, that's awesome. It's nothing catchy. It's nothing I'm going to rock out to.
Yeah, but the message there, like, and I agree 100%. If I had seen him before I heard him, I would have been like, not even gonna give me a sec. But I heard him before I saw him. And I thought, oh, this guy sounds all all right. I'm not like big Eminem fan or hip hop.
And the best part about how I tripped over him, I don't know if it was him or someone else edited one of his songs, and they took the 8 ways to control people or something. It's something to that. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of the song. And they cut it up and edited it. And when you listen to him, he's got this swirly face paint on, white and black, TikTok-y, Instagram reel kind of thing. And when you listen to the message, it's like, oh my God, that's the last 3 years in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he said really speaks.
And I also find listening to his songs like a couple of times, not necessarily in a row, but you catch different notes that you didn't catch, like the innuendo from the previous verse, like lines up, and you're like, oh. So when you really start to think about it, it really starts to make you think about it. I love what do they call that? Intrinsic or something?
I get what you're trying to say about that. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but yeah.
No, I don't know that. Maybe I just made that up.
But you know what? I mean, now that I'm subbed to him, I mean, clearly I'm going to see all of. I mean, I'm getting his content almost every day. So I mean, maybe I'll get tired of it, but right now, I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know for sure. Like a lot of my friends, like people I hang out with in person, they were all like, have you heard Tom McDonald? At first I was like, no. And they showed me and I don't want to watch this stupid. And then someone actually was like showing me and I heard it. And I was like, yeah, no, I've heard this guy. Like you told me you never heard him before. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know I'd heard him before. I just didn't know it was him.
All the time. Like
and I do like his stuff.
Well, you'll know it if you saw it.
And then as soon as you mentioned it, like we were talking a while back there, I was like, heck yeah, man. Like he's always got something good to say.
Yeah, no, I dig what he's doing, at least for now. It'd be neat to see how big he gets and see if he now has to push the big music people away now. Before they were blocking him, but now they're coming out of the woodwork, and it'll be neat to see if he stays independent, which would be awesome, or if he sells out. Because it's not necessarily stupid to sell out, take the money, right? Get the help, get that marketing push. Because can you imagine if he had the marketing engine of a big studio behind him?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like if he's out there now, then he's got to have a contractor or production company. So then that means no one else can touch him until that contract comes up.
Well, he says he's truly independent. This was his problem with Billboard magazine. They're saying, okay, who's your distributor? I self-distribute, he was saying. Oh, who does this? Me. He goes, oh no, you got to be represented by this. I do all that. I am truly independent. Yeah,
he's gone back to what they did the 80s and 90s, and he's like, well, if they did it then, I can do it now. I'm creating my own label. I'm creating my own distributor.
He was making his CDs. He's making the inserts, the jackets. Like he was doing everything.
So produced by Tom McDonald, distributed by Tom McDonald, written.
His family is sitting there inserting, mailing stuff, doing everything. He doesn't have anyone in his pockets. Damn. You know, he owes nobody.
So, and he's not about making money. He's about not feeding that industry, the poisoned industry.
Well, he definitely saw how it ruins artists and corrupts whatever message you might have. If you don't have a problem making someone else's music or having other people influence your art, great. Music industry is great. But if you want your message to get out, and like, look, I judged him. I imagine everyone else prejudges him by how he looks. I mean, most people. It's not abnormal to prejudge. But yeah, good on him.
Oh yeah, I'm glad to see him doing good like that. Get his voice heard a little bit more. I thought I just heard a ding, but I got nothing.
Yeah, that's my watch. It's
okay, good enough.
Between the watch, the phone. Yeah, for the first time in a year, like this month, I started not this month, January, I started wearing it again because the company stopped us from wearing smartwatches in the warehouse. So it's like, if I can't wear it at work, I just stopped wearing it. So a year ago in January, I stopped wearing it. And this is 5 years old. And it's like, okay, I took it off, put it on a charger, started using it a week or two back. And it's like, I'm happy because I missed it a lot. Now, it's not connected to my phone, so when I'm in the warehouse, it doesn't do anything much more than tell time, track my heart rate, and give me maybe a calculator. But that's something, and I missed it.
Definitely. I used to have one. It was like a metallic rose or some kind of god awful color.
What happened to it? You break it?
I'm probably in a drawer somewhere, to be honest.
Oh, really? You just see, for me, because I was a Pebble Kickstarter, a Pebble Founder edition, with that watch, and that thing was great. E-ink lasted like 5 days to a week. It was amazing. But and you can even play Flappy Birds on it. It was ridiculous.
Oh wow!
But yeah, I mean, not that you would ever use it for gameplay, but it was an e-ink watch, and it was just great. It lasted forever, and I could get my text messages. I could technically control the phone and control the camera on the phone. It was great with my iPhone 4, great with iPhone 5, whatever. But then when the Apple Watch came out, okay, I'm watching the Apple Watch. Didn't like the first one. This is the Apple Watch 2, I think. And but this was like the most expensive, the titanium version, heavier, best materials, all that jazz.
Yeah,
and it's funny. And the reason I bought the watch was Black Friday. I got screwed out of my first attempt to buy the big screen TVs on sale or whatever. Walmart and Best Buy screwed me on my orders. 6 hours later, after staying up at midnight for the launches, I got screwed out of my orders. I'm at work, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I could see like I'd already been screwed out of the one company, and the other company, they canceled my order by 10 in the morning. On my drive home, I go to the Apple store at Yorkdale. I come out having bought the watch. It's like, oh, I was going to be happy.
I can't even tell you.
I was going to fix my feelings by shopping one way or the other.
Yeah, you've always been into that, like.
Yeah, that was
tech.
Well, I did. Hey, and you know what? It was for me. It was a no-brainer. Like I loved it, and when they said, "Oh, you can't wear it," I get it because people were using it as a distraction. Plus, the newest versions of the watches are actual cell phones. You can talk and make calls on them. But
yeah, mine does all
this
that.
one only works if you got a cell phone to it, connected to it. Then you can make a call and.
Yeah, that's what
I made that. I tried to die on that hill. I tried to say, "Hey, yeah, Bluetooth connected," and it's like, "Oh no, you gotta get rid of that too." All right, so I went and put a $15 watch on my wrist for a year.
Yeah, I usually rock these bad boys.
Okay.
The old Lego watches. Now I have I don't know, probably like $300, $500 C Sport watch. It's good for it's good for 500 meters.
I've thought about getting say the G-Shock stuff because I do like the big beefy watches. This is the smallest watch I've worn in a year now. Really.
Well, you want
I kind of miss the weight of the larger watches.
You want a really big, over extravagant, large watch? Look up a dive watch.
Just diving watches, eh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they're beasts, and they also tell you the barometric pressure and what sea level you're at, and like moisture content.
So a lot of the gimmicks I don't really need, but I am happy to have my heart rate monitor back.
The downside is if you're not underwater, you have to lick your fingers to make it work, or it won't work.
Oh, weird.
Which also really sucks when you're underwater because normally you're wearing gloves.
Gloves or the wetsuit, and you wear it over the wetsuit.
So a lot of the time I spent trying to find where my chin was.
Oh man.
I'm like, technology is stupid.
Yeah. You know what's funny about these?
Why can't I have the dial with the little
tattoos,
needle?
If you got like a sleeve tattoo and it's really dark on your wrist, the monitors don't work. Yeah, all the sensors on the underside of the watch. I don't know if they've improved the tech, but all the sensors. I'll look at that, and of course now they're not on. Sometimes you'll see a little glow. Yeah, they don't work for people with a significant amount of tattoo there.
What's it supposed to do? Read your.
Well, you get the heart rate monitor because what it's okay. So one of the sensors is actually taking like 100 pictures a second or something like that. So it sees the blood flow through your skin. Well, with the tattooed skin, not so much.
Okay, so it's not just like the fact that it's a color. It's the fact that it goes color light, color light, color light.
Something
so
like that. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say like, whoa, how do colored skin people deal with it? Oh, because it's not like lines or a design to
Maybe.
mess with the camera.
Back in the iPhone 4 days, I used to have an app on here that would check your heart rate. You put your thumb over the camera lens, 15 seconds, and it was very accurate because it's getting the color changes.
It does light.
Boom, boom.
It's using light to do that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah, you had to put it over the flashlight part. When you cover it like this.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I haven't seen those apps in a long time, but now I'm curious.
Jaden Bellotti.
Hey, Jaden, been a while, dude.
Jaden
Shazam. Been a while.
Jaden, do you by chance play Fortnite? Just asking because I hear a lot of kids yelling Jaden all the time when I'm playing. Jaden over here. Jaden, come here. I'm like, which one of you is Jaden?
Look at this. See, so they still, I'll show you that. It's very blurry, but see, there's still
yes.
apps that do this. Put your finger over
I remember that with the heart.
And it was surprisingly accurate.
And I think it would do like a circle and a beat until it was done, and then it would tell you the...
I know this one they're showing here. That one I know I used in the past.
I do, but not a lot anymore. I was just kind of joking, Jaden. But yeah, I used to play a lot of Fortnite. Now I don't so much.
But now you couldn't pay me put my finger over the lenses because I'm always cleaning them. Especially when a year and a half ago I paid all that crazy money. By the way, that's my custom case.
I know. I heard you talk about this before. Yeah. And what you did there is you used Sharpay.
Well, it was, yeah. Well, that was a hideous orange, and it was my mistake. It was supposed to be red, and actually,
it looks like leather. It looks like cowhide from here. It looks smart. It looks smart.
It was supposed to be this red, which, by the way, on this camera looks orange.
On this camera, it looks a nice orange. It's a nice fire.
Oh, there you go.
On this camera, that looks hot red.
Yeah.
But on this camera, it looks like this.
This is accurate. This is pretty color accurate.
Yeah.
And clearly this is not because the creative is kind of HDR'd up the wazoo and there's not much you can do about it. But yeah, and then actually it's the same manufacturer makes these two cases, but this one has the metal ring. Much better to put on the wireless charger.
Yeah.
Keep with mobile magnetic card holder. Yeah, whatever. That's not why I bought it. But yeah, so the color was just so hideous, and it was like, I took the black marker and then wash it off, and then I used the hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
because it took off more, and I just kept going until I stopped where I kind of liked it, where every little bit of it kind of looked unique, and at the point where it stopped bleeding onto my hands, because that was another problem. Like I would dry it off, and it's like it was still coming off my hands. Once it stopped coming off my hands, and that's when I stopped messing with it. Neat little bullshit project.
Jaden's spying your battle pack. The 501st.
Where is that visible? Oh, good eyes, dude. That's crazy.
Definitely a Star Wars fan.
I kind of forget how much you guys can actually see. I can't wait till I build that Sluban robot, though.
We just see all the good and all the glory.
Yeah. Oh, there's some wicked stuff there.
That G.I. Joe set's going to be pretty decent.
Oh, I'll just build them all in one way. Oh, yeah. I mean, like 100 pieces, and that's the big sets. So it'll be like an hour of just building G.I. Joes out. And
oh, nice. Yeah, definitely hit me up for that because I got those two over there. I got to get building.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a little bit, though. If we're going to do
cars, I'm never in no rush for anything.
Then all the robot mechs. And then if I don't have anything that qualifies as one of those, then I'll choose the next theme. Just because it works really good for me for putting them on shelves. If like the cars look amazing right now, and they're going to get more and more cramped as they build more out, and that's fine.
So is this double HL99 muscle bound worthy enough of a test fit for that pilot?
Oh, here's the problem.
Or is it way too? Is it more like?
I actually stuck him in there early on in the first stream, like try to get his feet in there, and it's just about impossible.
I bet you.
See
What is
right
it?
there?
The Jack
He might
Stone
actually
figure?
fit in the passenger seat better than the driver's seat,
Ooh,
but there's
ooh,
actual
wait.
panels in there.
It's Mega, right?
This is Mega. So Dan
Yeah.
said put the
Do you have a Mega fig?
nothing handy. They're all in storage now, dude.
You just need one.
Nothing in the house.
You just need one, Rick.
All the Megas were torn down. I got lots to build. Where's the chopper? Chopper behind me. But
all right, we'll have to remember that then. The next
in the
one,
summer. Oh, in the summer, I intended to build the military stuff. So
the next time you pull out one, you'll have to remember. The next time you build
yeah,
one with a figure, because I'm curious. Because like you said, like you're right. It's if you could rip him off at the knees, he might fit, right? But then he would still probably look a little goofy big.
Oh, I wouldn't dare try and take apart his legs, though. No way. Passenger side.
Oh, Jaden says he built some G.I. Joe and it was pretty poor quality.
So, honestly,
Yeah,
the only way this
I've heard
works
that.
is a convertible.
Convertible. Okay,
and even
that
then, like the windshield doesn't work.
Yeah. So definitely a Jack Stone or a Mega Fig.
Yeah.
You know, Jack Stone.
Yeah.
All right. Let's not go there. Mega Fig.
I don't know. I don't have the same hate for Jack Stone as some people, but
No, I don't. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. Same with Friends. Like, I don't like those figures one bit. I like their hair pieces and I like their sets. A lot of their sets
ever
are
seen anyone
pastel colors.
customize the Friends and Elves figures? They're amazing.
The trees in those sets I really like.
Like I saw someone who basically did Star Wars figs out of those Friends figures.
Oh,
yeah, and you know what? They're really cute and cartoony, and it's like I thought they were really brilliant.
I can picture that. It reminds me of the Disney's Clone Wars when you say it too. Like that would totally be an accurate cartoon type. It would be that would be all right.
What's Jaden saying about it? When I built mine, it was pretty poor quality.
The G.I. Joes.
Oh, yeah. Well, Forever Clever.
Yeah.
Trust me, I have no illusions or delusions either or of the quality. I mean, half those sets were $4 a pop. The other ones I paid a little bit more to import them, but it was a curiosity. It was an itch I had to scratch. I'm still debating if I'm picking up the 2 or 3 I don't have. Not that I can remember what they are, but there is a few on eBay. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to bother. There is some more Power Ranger sets too.
What brand is that? Same as the
Forever Clever. Yeah.
I may have seen those.
Forever Clever is a novelty boutique garbagey brand that seems to pick up weird licenses, makes really quick and dirty passes at toy runs, and then they get in and out.
Well, same with Ninja Turtles and Mega. I think Mega did. Yeah, Mega did some little Ninja Turtles.
Dude, they had a really good run. It was funny because one year you had it in Mega and one year you had it in Lego or vice versa. And it was weird back to back.
Yeah.
It was that fast. It was literally that fast.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember getting a couple of sets like that when they first come out. The Ninja Turtle Mega. I love their figs ever since they switched up those figs and they dealt with their clutch.
Yeah. I think I've gotten 3 different style of Mega figures now since I've been collecting. There's definitely some better than others. The Call of Duties and the Assassin's Creed figure, those are clearly the best they put out because to me they're small G.I. Joes. They got all the posability of the G.I. Joes, but smaller. And I thought, which is why he kills me. Like, can they not give us G.I. Joe, please?
So,
how amazing would that be?
On that subject of, I believe this was Call of Duty or Modern Warfare, one of the Mega sets.
So is that the way it comes like 5 pieces to make that gun?
Yeah,
something like that. And it's horrible in the sense like I haven't had them fall apart, but I always worried about it.
Like, it's not horrible. I mean, They pull apart, and you're right. Oh, hold on. They pull
Like the
apart.
buttstock, that comes out. The gun scope comes
The
off.
scope comes off.
I know some of the guns I had, like it was 5 components, and
A
you can
clip
actually
slides in there.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people
Yeah.
customize. I always tried to go by whatever the box art had, and that's the way I would build the guns. But I know a lot of people who would switch them out and customize them. And I was always paranoid I was going to lose.
I think I just went with different colors just to kind of display that. But I had this one sitting with my Mandalorian figure next to my coffee cup.
Oh, cool.
Instead of having the gun that he has made out of Lego, I switched it up with that.
One thing I loved from Mega was the flexible ribbons of bullets. The bullet belts, and I thought those were just wicked. And even when I was getting rid of Mega stuff before I was collecting it, I always kept those. I kept the Mega canopies, windshields, just because they're unique rounded parts that Lego didn't make. I thought these are just too cool to pass up.
I really liked their stone walls that they had going for a while.
Yeah.
But it was before their clutch got better, so still.
I know a lot of people could.
But they look so
something
cool.
else. They're gigantic terrain base plates.
I still have a ton of those. Well, maybe not
really?
ton. A good
Mega
handful.
though? Oh man.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Yeah. Good handful. Some of the earth plates with the water painted on them, right?
Yeah.
And then there was the raised ones that look like some were lava, some were rock, some were like just a hill color.
Yeah.
Grass color, sorry. Rick, do see the 6-inch G.I. Joe. Do see. Yeah, Lego had all things for SpongeBob and TMNT. Oh, really?
I've seen the 6-inch figures. I have no interest in them. I do want to get my hands on a classic Zartan. Ideally new in box. Because I need to have that back in my life. I'd be curious if after all these years, if you had one mint in box, if it would still color change in the sun. I'm curious.
Well,
it's been a long time since 1984, 89, whatever year that was. It's been a long time since that figure came out. But yeah, I've seen some of those 6-inch figures, and they're nice. The detailing's great on the figures. Just not enough that I would want to buy one. Oh, you gonna pop her open? Pop the cherry. Bless you.
Wow, I need to drink some of this water. Some of those spices coming back.
See, you would think I would be hungry. But you see, I only had 2 today of those broth things. Not much calories to them. But this is just day 1.
I thought you said it was day 3.
Oh, this is day 1. I started this morning. So today, tomorrow, Saturday. And then when I go back to work, if I get that far, then when I go back to work Sunday, I'll have my proper meals again. Lighter, tweaked. But that's the plan.
I came with a little ones.
You can see that background wallpaper there where I Gaussian blurred it. And I'm starting to blur them more than I used to have even less detail because I kind of like the softer fades. And that's another way to get a lighter color that's not the same as the color of whatever it is I'm building. Because you have to a little bit more extreme, like 50% on the slider for the blur.
Oh. Not bad.
Watch this here. I'm going to pull this and let's see. So that was the wallpaper.
Yeah.
And then I have actually my windows actually go to my folder on these things and use that as swappable wallpapers even. Not that I see it much, but if I go to my desktop, these cycle every, I don't know, whatever it is Windows has them cycling at. So every wallpaper I made is in the rotation, pretty much.
Ah, that's awesome.
For some of them I realize like, oof. See, a lot of those wallpapers work great as that subtle background between my screens, but not to see this whole picture. It's like, oh no, that's just yuck. Just so it's every stream is a little different.
Clicking Cliff just did that last night or the night before, perhaps.
I saw what he had on the other night. That was a little weird because he had an animated thing. So he's using, like, I think OBS to take 2 or 3 cameras and wallpapers, do whatever, and then pipe that to one camera on the stream, which is great if his computer's powerful enough to do it. Awesome. But when I saw that nuclear green thing around him, I'm like,
like it was going in the background. I couldn't
look at it long. I had to stop watching it. Not that I have issues with blinking lights.
Oh, you mean his logo or the background?
Not the logo, but I did saw the animated logo a bit.
Yeah.
And like that was cool. I think on one of Cajun streams I'd done that. I put a logo as a camera. So on the stream when we had multiple people and I had 2 connections or whatever, it's like, actually, even my 24-hour stream, I would have a logo as a on-screen thing. If I didn't have enough people on the screen, I would pick up one camera shot. So, but it's a little bit more CPU intensive to do that sometimes. It's like,
I thought he was just putting like
and now I got enough cameras. I don't need to be doing that crap. Like, geez, the last thing I need is to fill more screen space.
Yeah, no, I thought he just put like a active background or something.
Yeah, and I've got I don't know if I actually got him now. Let's see. I had a few. I bet you I don't have them anymore, though.
Active backgrounds?
I had an animated background.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it. Add images, wallpaper. And they're just crap I found on the internet. And I thought, it might be cool if I used them, but I deleted them. I don't see them now in my archive.
Oh, well.
Mostly because actually even StreamYards thought they were too big and bitched about them. And actually StreamYards has a limit of 100 photos or whatever to use as either wallpaper or overlays or both.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I'm running into a problem where I can't leave them in too long. Like right now I can rotate my most recent, 20 wallpapers back here.
Yeah.
There's one I'm going to use on the weekend stream for Canada.
Nice.
One the other day. But there's the Hot Wheels. But yeah, I can't keep them too long in StreamYards because, it bitches. So now, like, I'll keep some key ones I know I'll use again. And all the color variant ones, for whatever reason, I still have them.
But like you said, you can just keep them in a file. And
I do have them in a folder, and I can always bring them back up if I really have to.
Yeah.
But
as I'm starting to do that slowly. As I create things and saving them and added them. And then I actually just noticed that I could add more than one the other day. And I was like, oh, I wish I had known that. I wouldn't have to manually flip them in. I could just click it.
Yeah. Looks like I even created for Saturday stream. So this will be no iconic crap on the screen. This will be the live stream 3 little logo in the corner. This will have my brand on it too, and I'll decide how much, or maybe I'll probably go with nothing, but I might go with everything.
Yeah.
But you can see how quick and easy it is for me now. I could swap and put all this crap on here.
Yeah. Well, because you have it all preloaded and switch the car for a second.
And that's the other thing too. Sometimes it's like, I got to make sure I get it all in the system when I'm creating it. It's like, otherwise I start the stream like, oh shit, I forgot to do something. More than one stream, I forgot to put my wallpaper behind that and it's funny. I'll spend more time moving the slider back and forth, making a decision on how much blur to have than anything else I do, which is funny. And then I forget to use it. It's like, oh man, because I'm pretty critical of how that looks in the background because I hate just seeing the black.
Yeah. I think there's like one that StreamYards gives you or something like that they have.
Oh, and it's horrible.
Well, it's like blue.
I don't want the background. Yeah, I don't want their silly pattern background, and I don't want their duck.
I use it. I use it.
Pay me. Well, no, we all did it. We all did when we started.
Yeah,
using it.
I have to because like I as soon as I saw the black, I was like, no.
Anything's better than nothing.
Anything's better than nothing. Yeah.
I can't look at just black. It's just nope, can't do it.
I can watch it on somebody else's stream, but I know I can do better. I want to do better.
I saw someone though who did something really cool, and they end up making the duck almost disappear. They basically very intentionally put something there so it basically camouflaged with the duck, and I thought that was brilliant because they weren't willing to pay for it, and they weren't. There's discounts like periodically to get it either cheap or half price or whatever. That's what you got to watch out for if you want to buy an upgrade. Don't pay the price, wait for the discounts.
I don't mind it.
That was brilliant to see them work around the duck because I really hate the duck.
Really? Well, you pay for it though, right?
Mine's paid for. But yeah, if I had to have that up on my screen, I can't do it.
You don't like him. You don't like him kissing your.
No.
You don't like him kissing your dude there.
No, yeah. Hey, look at this. And if I put, and I do have my logo where they want it. Look at this.
Yeah,
that's how big it would be.
Okay, I was about to ask. Now, is that a brown beard or is that a gray beard we got?
That is brown gray.
Whatever. I was gonna say it looks like it's a little bit in between. So
yeah,
it's perfect.
That's actually that's the Apple avatar.
The avatar
tweaked and edited. But I definitely like what I do. I use the overlay instead, which is a great workaround because if you let StreamYards control it, it's going to look like that big.
I kind of just had an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to change anything about your brand, but how good would that look with like a lightning bolt in there somewhere?
Oh, I play with the idea of a lightning bolt. In fact, I don't know if I put it in any of my review videos, but I actually have an intro video where a lightning bolt comes down. I say Shazam, and then my video starts, and I realized I have to be careful doing that because that could possibly be.
No,
I just worry. I don't want to be on the wrong side of Warner Brothers.
I think you're good, but yeah, I agree with you.
Using lightning bolt and saying
it's
Shazam,
not a forced. It's not a forced thing. What you done with the Shazam, it's not forced. It's a natural. That's your calling card now. It's natural. Oh, yeah. You have years of evidence that states that no. Look, I do nothing. Nothing I do has anything to do with your franchise or anything. I don't wear T-shirts from you. I don't support you with what I do on camera. So it's totally unrelated.
I do have to get a Flash shirt though. Or Shazam. I mean, I got a Flash. I got to get a Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
That one I got to add. I should look at some of these.
You're not wrong because in my brain I was thinking, if you put the lightning bolt in the background, I just created the Flash symbol in blue, dumbass.
Yeah. I can be blue Flash.
It would look good. Or if he was holding the lightning bolt, or the lightning bolt was maybe just after the L on all.
Yeah.
So it's not actually like filling the circle.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I constantly, every once in a while, you could hide it on his hat. It's subtle, but it's there. I would like that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
This might be the weekend I go to the hat store and get my brand on a cap.
Cool.
The problem is I don't know if they'll put them on my caps because I don't like the caps they have. The style, I like my style of caps better. Theirs are taller and weird, and I don't know. I'll have to ask them if they got any. They got like 60 caps, but I don't like anything I see in the store.
Okay, so another option that I can think of is if you get someone that does the printing. I don't know how you would find this though. Okay, so you can print those images on like iron-on patches.
Yeah, but the guy here at the mall, he does the machine embroidery. Give him the image.
Yeah, but if you're stuck with his crappy hat that doesn't,
well,
feel
that's the
good
thing.
or
I don't
look
want a
good.
hat I'm not going to wear, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I already got hats hanging up I don't wear.
Yeah.
I forgot. Like I didn't wear the Hot Wheels hat when I did the Hot Wheels stream because it's not a comfortable hat.
See my hats over there?
Oh yeah.
I do wear most of them though.
I don't know if
can only wear one at a
no,
time.
this won't go. I was going to show mine hanging up, but that won't go far enough. I'll take a picture and show you.
I think I got to be honest with you, I think I got this hat off AliExpress too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm afraid to
actually I can't say that the Alley hats I've bought or anything I would necessarily want to wear. Like I thought I'd wear them online. Actually it's really only the Pokemon. So it's the Pokemon, the Lego, and the Hot Wheels. And actually I don't wear any of them. Which is probably why I stopped ordering hats from Alley.
Well, see, I only wear this one when I want to look sharp.
The Lego kills me. I want the classic space blue hat they have, but that hat they made it worn on the brim. What do you call that? Where you rough it up?
They frayed
right?
it. They frayed it up.
They frayed it here. They frayed it there, and you can't buy it not beat up. And it's like, I don't want it beat up. I just want a blue cap with classic space logo. It's funny. The other hats they sell aren't beat up, but classic space they had to beat up. Why?
I don't understand that.
Like to me, the Octane one, Octane. The gas station.
That one should be.
That one should be the roughed up.
Yes. What color is it?
I think it's tan or black. I think maybe it's tan.
What?
It's still on. It's in the rewards section on Lego VIP.
Did
still
Octane
there too,
even have a tan or black hat? What?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's red. I would have guessed white, red.
In my head, it's tan or black. But
I think white would have been good. A white beat up Octane hat, but that would be nice because it's easy enough to beat up. It's white. Yo, T-Fan Page 101. What up?
Wow. Talk about late to the show.
Yeah, coming in late.
You're in the overtime on the show here. Let's see. VIP.
Yeah, I'm probably going to take off on you in a minute here.
Oh, yeah, me too. This is the last thing we're checking out here.
Yeah. I know.
Rewards.
Oh, I just noticed there's red on the panels of that too. I didn't notice before. That looks actually kind of sharp with the car.
Red where? On the car? There's a little bit of red.
It's just enough to kind of break it up.
By the way, not gift with purchases. You use your points for it.
Yeah.
Birthday diorama. It's not going to show up too close, but so that's like 2,100 points. 2,100 points for that.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and of course you still have to make a purchase, right? And 2,700 points for this one, which is little architecture type builds.
T-Fan, are you talking about the build he did here, the mega build, this car? Yeah, I would definitely, if you're considered buying it, it looks like it's a really good set.
Where are these caps coming?
I don't know how it compares to the other models, but I imagine they're all about the same scale. The 3.5-inch fig didn't seem to fit in it very well, but we've yet to try a mega construct fig because Rick doesn't have me handy.
The hats are gone. Except for the yellow one.
No way. So you're going to have to Google it. Yeah, this set. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd get this set.
They don't even have, in the VIP rewards, they don't even have the hats except for... Ooh, yuck.
I don't have any of these sets, but I like this one. Looks great.
That's the only hat they got left. But see, it's not distressed. It's a Lego head on yellow, which isn't horrible, but...
Wah.
It's the only hat they have left. 1,600 points. But yeah.
With our luck, it's probably used size.
Well, hey, you know what? And to be fair, it says for kids. This section here, coloring pages, a few prints. There you go. Kids silly face cap. There you go. So you're right.
Now that
So I'm
doesn't
not
speak.
missing. So I'm not missing out on anything.
No, it doesn't speak for all the hats, but
Yeah,
it does.
and I keep checking Alley for Lego hats, and I haven't seen anything I care to even risk spending money on. So we're out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging with me. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, bud. We'll catch you
Hey.
next time too.
All right. I'm not streaming during the day tomorrow, so tomorrow's photography. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing something for sure. There'll be at least one stream tomorrow, and maybe even a test stream for our BrickLink guys. We'll see.
Nice.
But anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Talk to you later.